Welcome back to BTF and Dubs.
Good day, Ty. Good day. Good day. Good day.
Good day. The new good day.
The new good
The
day.
new good day. I love it.
So how are we feeling?
How are we feeling?
Night one
Tired.
is in the bag. Yeah,
Night one's in the
damn,
bag.
damn tired.
Tired.
We were
Watching it
up for
live
like we
was
were like 24 hours
24
there.
hours going strong. Had fun.
Had an
Had a great
amazing
time.
time. It was really good.
But yeah, night one is done, and it was fine. It
Yeah,
was
it wasn't.
fine.
It wasn't the worst. I'll be honest. Like I actually quite enjoyed the matches. I don't think, apart from the first one, I don't think there was really a terrible match.
No, no, not at all. It just didn't feel like the showcase of the Immortals for
Yeah,
a
it
night
just
one.
it just seemed a bit standard.
Yeah, like very much like an extended Monday Night Raw. That's how I felt coming out
Yeah,
of it.
I
You know,
wasn't astounded, and I wasn't disappointed.
wasn't disappointed. I think in terms of the match lengths, that's why I didn't mind this again. Like besides the 6 man tag match, which was just boring and unnecessary, which is what we said in our previous episode.
Yeah,
Um, I think because the match lengths were so short, like there wasn't any time for them to be bad because none of them were bad.
no,
I
none of
quite
the
enjoyed
yeah,
all of them.
none of them were dreadful. Like,
But we'll get into it. I think we'll get into it. But yeah, overall, I thought it was very much just a very long Monday Night Raw.
yeah, it pretty much was.
Um, big issue was, well, we were saying that the match times,
They were so ridiculous. Like we've got
we
obviously
got them up.
we've got them up, so everyone obviously started uh, telling, putting out all the times, and Usos and LA Knight versus the Vision and iShow Speed, 7 minutes long.
7 minutes, and
7 minutes.
somehow they made that very boring. It was an
Yeah,
incredibly dull
seven
match.
7 minutes. I'll never get back. It's genuinely seven
Facts,
minutes.
facts. It was terrible.
Jacob versus Drew, 14 minutes long for an unsanctioned match.
So 40 minutes, and I'll tell you what. Let's do our recaps of the matches, what we thought about them as we're doing
The times.
this time. So we had
Okay.
a 14-minute
uh, sh-
long unsanctioned match, right?
So
14 minutes.
yeah, so I was gonna say we're gonna just really, because the Usos and LA Knight, that was just
Fuck that match.
it was just what
That
it
was
is. And then
garbage.
iShow Speed getting beaten up, and
Yeah, it's like we knew it was gonna happen. Like Riot Team won, I guess.
yeah, like, well, again, we predicted that it happened.
It's just
They got
it's
iShow Speed in a favorable look by having them help him
yeah, sure.
after the Vision assaulted him and whatever.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just there's no meat on the bone there. Asher Speed was there to get eyes on the product,
Yeah.
with his viewership. He didn't do bad.
No, he didn't do
Athletic
bad
as
at all.
hell. Athletic as hell. You can't say anything bad about Speed. Obviously, Logan Paul's a douchebag, but you know
Yeah.
he's still good at what he does. Austin Theory continues to be the dullest man in
But it
wrestling.
was, but at the end, when Speed did that ring post jump onto the table,
It
if
looked
you've got
good.
an athletic celebrity, that's just the spot you put them in.
Yeah.
Because Logan Paul did it when he came. Um, Bad Bunny did it when he was in there.
Yeah.
Speed's obviously athletic. You can't get someone like Jelly Roll to do that. So
I mean, he did set up the table with Pat McAfee in the main event, which we'll get
we'll
to.
get to, yeah.
But
But I'm
yeah,
saying
so I
he's not going
mean,
to jump off the post.
no, no, of course not. I think he would die. I think he would genuinely die. But again, Speed did good. Again, it was just boring. There was just nothing to it. I didn't care
No,
enough about it.
no, it
Didn't care
wasn't.
enough about it.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, the Usos botched up
It's
their 1D.
yeah. Oh, it looked
That
rough.
that
It looked
was
really, really rough. And I mean, their entrance alone was longer than the entire match,
yeah,
including the yeeting. So we
including
knew they
the
were
Yeats,
gonna do that,
everything. Yeah,
but that was longer than the actual match. Which I mean, that says everything it needs to say, really.
but again, we knew that was probably going to be the weakest one on the card
Yeah,
for the night.
we did.
So
Actually, in terms of our predictions, we got every single one of them right, besides the final one. Well, no, actually,
no,
we
no,
got
we
it
got
right as well. We just we said it could go one of both ways. We wanted Randy to win,
yeah,
and he ended up not winning. But we said
yeah. But
there's a good
actually, no,
chance.
I think we got two of the women's ones wrong.
I had no. We didn't technically get the tag team titles one wrong
Fair,
because
okay, fair. We didn't get that wrong.
we did say specifically if they get a replacement for Nikki, they will win. We want the Irresistible Forces to win, so we
Yes,
did call
fair.
that.
Yes, but the Steph Liv one, I
We
think.
did get the Steph Live one run.
But
Yeah,
we'll come to that point. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's what
moving
it
on to
is.
the second one, Drew versus
So not an unsanctioned match by any stretch of the imagination.
no, not at all.
I think also, and like this is just my pure biasness because I do watch a lot of AEW
Yeah,
and they love blood.
Yeah.
and they do unsanctioned matches. They do lights out matches. They do a regular match with John Moxley, and he blades worse than Ric Flair used to. Right? So there's
Right.
always blood. But at least in their unsanctioned matches or Anarchy in the Arena, and they like I think this was also a bit of a detriment. Coming out of Dynasty, which was a week and a half ago, like they focused so much on the wrestling.
Right.
All the matches, well, again, there were a couple that were very short, but that was by design. Whereas you had MJF and Kenny Omega go nearly an hour. You had Will Ospreay and Mox go like half an hour.
Right.
All the matches had a lot of meat to them. All of them were physical and violent, and a lot of them had blood. So the wrestling was a lot better, and it usually is on AEW.
Right.
But then you come to WrestleMania, the showcase of the Immortals,
Supposed
for
to show off
for
the
a
grandest stage of them all.
grandest stage of them all, for a hardcore match, because that's all it was.
It was a very
Safe hardcore match.
light hardcore match, yeah.
There
And
was no blood, no blood at all.
no blood. It was,
They
you know,
didn't fight into the crowd, which it's an unsanctioned match. You have an arena.
use the entire arena. The arena
The
is your
arena's
weapon.
yeah.
Use the arena.
We were saying when we were watching it and it started, I said to B-Rad, I was like, you know what I'd actually really love with this is if they're going to start in the ring, fine. They shouldn't. They should start somewhere within the arena.
Yeah.
But have that go throughout the whole night, just throughout every single. Then like you just
Yeah.
cut back to it. So it's unsanctioned. So we're not gonna be able to show you everything while that's happening in the back. Well, they can go to catering while they pretend to fight. You
Yes.
know,
They
and
can
then we
get
cut back
thrown.
after the Liv and Steph match. Cut back. What are they doing now? Oh, they're in the gym area. Beating
Yeah.
each other up with that like barbells.
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean, it could have
they could have
worked.
they,
It,
they
it
could have
could
done
have
a lot
worked
of
so
things.
perfect because they're two vicious people. Like,
Yeah,
and you had this whole, again, we touched on it yesterday, but you have this whole storyline. One's a convict and
yeah.
he's supposed to be a bad guy
Cop
and
car on a pole
everything.
match, bro.
The cop car on a pole match. And
Not a single
nothing.
cop car.
No,
Wasn't
and
a cop
nothing.
car.
And nothing. I mean, Jacob Fatu came out looking like he was part of an undercover SWAT
Yeah,
or
like
undercover.
a commando, like in Predator.
Yeah, like,
It was
which was
different.
weird.
Yeah, he didn't come out like if he had come out in handcuffs. Again, why didn't they use handcuffs? There was a whole big point of that Drew tied him up with handcuffs on SmackDown,
Yeah.
beat him down. I thought that was going to come to play at some stage. It didn't.
And they just played it safe.
Yeah, I mean,
They
look,
genuinely
the
just,
spots were good.
yeah, it was
Again, we
not,
preface this by saying we did enjoy every single match besides the 6-man tag.
yes.
It just didn't feel unsanctioned to
No,
me.
it didn't feel unsanctioned. It was still a good match,
Yeah, still
but
a
it
very good
just
match.
did not, you said, and like we've agreed, just an extended hardcore
Just an
match.
extended hardcore match because they didn't even fight into the crowd once.
No,
Not that I don't remember anyway.
no, they didn't even. They went around the ring.
It went
That's
around
about
the ring
it.
and it's unsanctioned. Like the wildest spot was the wrench.
Yeah, that would have been
The
like
spanner. When
the
you use the spanner on his face, the editing was very well done because it looked painful, but you can't really see what he's doing to his face. But
yeah.
I was like, okay, cool, we're getting somewhere. I thought that's where the blood was gonna come
That
from.
should have been where it came from, but nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
But go back again, back old school. Get a cheese grater. Get
Yeah, a fork.
something weird.
Yeah, give me you know what? Give me a fluorescent light tube.
Yeah, like
Get
go
some
back.
glass.
It's unsanctioned.
Thumbtacks. Give me some thumbtacks. Get some Legos even. They've done that before. Whenever they have those like Miracle on 34th Street fights that they have at Christmas,
Yeah,
it's always like Lego blocks or something stupid. Do that.
still hurts.
Yeah, of course. No,
It's gonna hurt to land on.
possibly hurts more than tax. Let's be real.
But but yeah, again, just it didn't feel like it should have been. And another subtle point that you pointed out while we were watching, which they should have done. Drew should have come out in like jeans.
Yes.
And like a sleeve,
Yeah,
like a
'cause it's a
sleeveless or
fight.
whatever.
It's not a match. It's an unsanctioned match.
Yeah. You're
You know?
going. You should be wanting to go around the arena. Come out, like you say, in the jeans,
Yeah.
in the vest top, whatever. So
Yeah.
he literally is ready for
A
a
fight.
duel, a fight. He's
Fight.
ready to get down and
know?
dirty.
Like give me a thinly sort of intro for him. Like my name is Sheamus or my name is Drew and I love to fight.
Yeah,
You know,
something wild.
like give me an Eddie Guerrero, John Cena 2008 parking lot brawl. Where they
Good old
dressed
school.
up in regular people clothes because they don't beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
That's all that was about.
Yeah.
So again, like you come into this unsanctioned match in your tights, in those like little budgie smugglers that Drew loves so much.
Yeah.
And I get it. He's promoting Highlander.
He is.
Yeah, so you do kind of need to do that, but not in this match.
You could have saved that for another.
Could have saved it for another one.
But again, there was not enough there to like warrant going. Oh, he needs to be off TV for a long time now.
Yeah, to
It,
like
to do the movie, it was not enough for me to. If they go, oh well,
yeah,
Drew
given
needs to recover. It was not even that bad.
it's true actually. That's such a good point because not even a single not even like a concerto or something that you could be like, oh well, that was devastating.
No,
That's written so many people off of TV. I was just like, no, moonsault. He beat him with his objectively a really great moonsault,
yeah,
but it was a moonsault
that
in an unsanctioned
it was
match.
just a moonsault.
And again, like if it's an unsanctioned match, there shouldn't even be a referee there. Like the way you win, well, there should be a referee, but not like for pins. Like the only way you win is like
But
you're out, like 10 count.
But he put the gloves on, expecting
Yeah, he
for
was ex-
blood. He was
even the ref
expecting
was
blood, also,
expecting blood.
and it
Yeah,
was
that's
like
true. Like, no, this is a very safe unsanctioned match. Thank you
this.
very much. We have things to do on Monday.
It's no, it's fine, but
but
whatever. Again,
I did
overall,
enjoy the match.
did
That's the
enjoy
thing.
the
I did
match,
enjoy it.
but
It's just
just
not what we expected.
weak as piss
I'm
in the
also,
sense of
and just
what
to
it should
bring
be.
that up, not a single high package for any of these matches
No,
except for the Cody Randy one, which got like a nice long one
yeah,
to show the story. But Drew and Jacob
Jacob,
have
literally
a
nothing.
lot of history. Where's the high package? Steph and Liv, lots of history. We spent a good chunk of yesterday's podcast discussing
Yeah,
the story. No high packages, but they showed the Hulk Hogan documentary every single time.
every time they could get to it, there was something there
And
for
I'll
us.
watch it. I will.
Yeah,
I don't need to be told that it exists 50,000 times.
yeah. Just tell me once, maybe twice as a reminder.
Not even they did it like about 5 times on the Hall of Fame as well.
Mm,
They even brought Nick Hogan out again.
yeah,
Yeah, when
this
they
is
brought
your
out
class. This is your
this is
class.
your class. Here's Nick Hogan. It's okay, cool.
Doing his
Thanks. For,
dad's poses, and you're
yeah,
like,
like all right.
okay,
Okay,
okay, Nick,
sure.
thanks for that.
Anyway, so yeah, the unsanctioned match, just the hardcore match,
Just a hardcore match, 14 minutes long.
decent hardcore match, but yeah, that's what it was.
Uh, the women's fatal four-way
Tag team match.
tag team match was 9 minutes long, apparently.
9 minutes.
9 minutes,
So you have
apparently,
8 wrestlers in this ring. You have a surprise page return.
which we kind of said
We
as
said,
part of, like, there was three ways to it. It's
yeah,
that Nikki's fine, she wrestles,
uh,
she's injured, and they
the
bring back what?
replacement, and we think everyone's saying it's going to be Paige. If it's Paige, they're going to win it.
Yep, and it
If it's
happened.
not Paige, it should be a Natty, but it ended up being Paige.
Yep, or it was this, the filler for putting in the Kabuki Warriors.
Yeah,
So, and again, it ended up being
Paige, who looks
Paige,
incredible.
which she looks insane.
Yeah, I mean,
They protected her.
very well, but she didn't look like she. I mean, she was wrestling in AEW for a while, but then she got injured and has left, obviously.
Yeah,
But in AEW, she didn't lose a step, and in her time off, doesn't seem like she's missed anything. Like
no,
she's clearly been doing
she was
enough.
on it, but again, they protected her
Very
like
well,
they
yeah.
needed to.
Without it making it seem like they protected her, they kept her
Yes,
away from the ring for the hot tag. That hot tag was the one time the crowd was dead
it was dead.
throughout the whole show. Like they were not
It
loud,
was a very, yeah, it was very
muted,
yeah.
muted. Like they weren't dead. Dead. I think I'm exaggerating. They weren't
But yeah,
dead.
they weren't. It didn't sound like it should sound.
Yeah,
It's WrestleMania, but I think they had this problem last year as
yeah.
well.
The arena's too.
It's a weird arena. It's
Yeah,
kind of, it feels like it absorbs the sound. It
yeah.
doesn't enhance it.
100%, 100%. It's not like
Because even when they've had outdoor even when they've had outdoor events,
the
I
crowd
know
sound.
there's
The crowd sounds.
a bit louder.
Yeah,
I know that they do enhance the
yeah. Of
crowd audio
course,
for us at home,
sure.
but it's not that quiet.
No, in all fairness, and John Cena will attest this, there were like 20,000 people less this year than there was last year at the same
Yeah,
venue, Vegas. Shout out 50,000 and whatever he said, 816, 17,
whatever it was.
whatever it was. But yeah, it just sounded a bit there. But the crowd did explode when she got the hot
Yep,
tag. They did make a lot of noise when she returned.
yep.
I thought they could have been a little bit more fanfare from Nikki. She looked pissed that she wasn't going to wrestle. But
She
then she was like, "Oh, I called in a favor from a friend." Like there was no like bull, like not like when the Hardys came back and the New Day were like, "There's a surprise
so
tag team."
this is now a fatal four
Yeah, like
way.
they could
But
have really
who
hyped it
could
up.
this team be?
Who who who
Who?
who?
And then
And then
like I get
down
goosebumps every time I
down.
watch
Oh,
that.
it's so great. It's
But
so
yeah,
great.
she could have made it a bit more like, again,
Yeah, just
with the
hype it
rumors
up a bit.
swirling around and with us actually expecting it.
Mm.
You still could have made it there was a swerve, but obviously introduce it as
Yeah,
Paige type thing.
exactly. Have again. I think I made the joke last night. I can't remember specifically, but I was like, "It's Danhausen. Like you could have had Danhausen like walk out at that second just to also like mute everybody, be like, okay, he's gonna curse somebody. It's like you could have pointed out the ring to the other teams, and be like, you are cursed, and then Paige comes up.
Yeah,
You could have had a lot
you
of
could have had
things.
some fun with it and
Yeah,
whatever, but
just a little bit more pageantry, pageantry.
or you could have had the yeah no you could have had like Nikki take the piss out of like the Seth Rollins thing
Yeah,
and
just
go like,
oh, that would have been
no, no, no,
great.
I'm joking.
That
And then she's going, no, I'm just kidding. I actually called in a favor from a friend. Like, just quite
like
quick
that,
and casual, rather
100%.
than like, I
That's
unfortunately did not recover in
yeah.
time.
Like it was
I've
that, but
not
that
been
I love that
cleared by
idea. That's
medical.
great. I love that. That would have been incredible. That would have been so dope.
That like that could have been a really fun,
Fuck, that would have been awesome. I would have loved
and it
that.
would have people would have been like, oh my god, that's
Yeah, that's genuinely
key.
funny. Yeah, well done. And then yeah, then Brenna Page. But yeah, it's like unfortunately she does. She said it's so boring and sad, which is
So
not
man,
hype.
it was so like monotonal.
Mm. Again, it's like
There was no she didn't even make it seem like it was, oh my god,
a
I've caught.
big deal.
Because obviously she sounds like, unfortunately, medical was able, and I was not able to get cleared by medical. It's so
Yeah,
monotonal. If she was like, unfortunately, I've seen the doctors, I've seen medical,
yeah.
I haven't recovered in time.
And then what you could have said is that, and because of that, we couldn't find a replacement. So
So I had,
unfortunately, this is going to be a triple threat match. And then you have like Adam Pearce going, it's like, hold on a second, ladies. And I've just made it official because now that's his new
yeah, yeah,
catchphrase.
yeah,
So
and that's official.
we have found a replacement for you. And then Paige's music comes in.
Yes, something
And yeah,
like
so
that.
you could have done a
They
lot.
could have
You
had
could
a
have
lot
done a
more
lot.
to it.
Yeah.
But like I
So
say, she did pop when she came out.
a big pop from the crowd. So that was good. Again, she looked good. Every team looked really good.
Yeah, I don't think there was a
Yeah.
big. It's even Bailey and Lyra actually looked.
Yeah. It's just like more gelling as a team
Yeah, so
for
they
sure.
looked better.
Yeah, and like
I
it
think
was good,
and I think it
decent
was
spots and stuff.
yeah, and again, I saw someone say it as well, but Demolition when the Irresistible Forces came out
Demolition.
like
They
Demolition,
dressed up as Demolition. That was great.
they
Loved
looked
it.
fantastic, but it seemed like the crowd were not caring or not into
I don't think
it.
they did give a rat's ass.
And
Who was the dude with the long hair that they kept showing? He's one of the football
oh,
players.
George Kittle,
George Kittle. They showed him
George, yeah,
more enjoying his time, and
downing so many
and
beers.
the people seem to care more about him than they did about the Irresistible Forces
Yeah,
at that stage.
yeah.
It's like, oh, he's gonna down
And
another beer.
all
They're
you
more
know
hyped
is
about that.
because he's a massive Panther fan.
That's it. Yeah,
He's gonna be on the show
tonight,
tonight,
and
and
he was
he's
having a great time.
and he'll probably if he's gonna be at the front again, Pence will probably be, and they'll do the whole
Yeah,
thing. And
Cero Miedo. And yeah, but yeah,
but
no one really, but they look great. The
they
Irresistible
did.
Forces came out. They look sick. I love their whole white garb thing. That
Yeah,
was
no, that was
awesome.
they
Look good.
looked like champions
They looked
should.
like the best team in the match itself again.
Yeah, they were just
That's
carrying
they also
themselves proper and carrying that match to the full T.
sure. But yeah, as soon as Paige came out, we were like, cool, they're winning.
Yeah,
That was
it was easy
inevitable.
to see that. I
Um,
mean, again, Lyra and Bailey, they looked like a team as well. Like they
yeah,
sort of came out. I like the contrast of what Charlexa did,
sure. The fact again,
Alexa's homage to Bray Wyatt in
yeah,
that.
it was great. Yeah, absolutely. The Fireflies. Well, I suppose she was dressed up more like a goth moth.
Yeah,
But I liked it.
and it was great,
This has always been one of my favorites. So they look good. She ate the pin like exactly like I said what would happen,
like a champ.
like a champ, and that is going to be the inevitable breakup between her and Charlotte, the inevitable split of Charlexa.
Yeah,
She's going to eat pins for a while now, and Charlotte's going to get really frustrated that they're not winning because of Alexa. At
yeah,
least that's how I see it, and like I think this is the first step towards that breakup.
yeah. I can see that happening.
Which also I think is good. Like it'll open up more of the women's division on SmackDown to actually challenge for the main title for the women.
Yeah,
As opposed to just having Jade face Meechin all the
yeah.
time, and then
You can sort
she's
of
a baddie
split a
now.
bit more,
Like
and
just have a few more options for
yeah,
it. But it was a good match.
yes, good
Good match.
match, good outcome.
Yeah, the right team won. Now that with Paige being back, it does make a lot more sense for them. You're not going to bring her back and have her lose.
No,
So
no,
and again,
because they just did what they did last year with Becky.
yeah,
Basically, Becky took the
basically
hiatus. She came back as a tag partner for
go with Lyra.
Lyra because obviously, I need someone to help me because Bailey got taken out.
Yeah, they have
And then
history.
obviously you get the pop from Becky coming back and everything. And they've literally,
Yeah, they
I think they
recreated it.
literally just repeated the
They
process.
did. They recreated it like
Exactly what it was.
yeah, to the T. It was
So,
crazy. But it was good. I liked it. It was a good match. I did enjoy it.
yes.
Did enjoy it. So yeah.
So
Um,
9 minutes,
9 minutes though.
and then we move
That
on
that
to
actually means that with everyone in that match, they each got a minute to showcase, basically.
yeah,
Like because it's eight.
each
There's
person
from
got
each
a
person got a
minute.
minute,
Yeah,
and Paige obviously got the last minute. So cool.
obviously she was gonna get it.
Yeah, yeah.
But then you move on to the, as just mentioned, Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee match.
Short. Well,
Short, 8 minutes it says here.
8 minutes
Eight
as well
minutes.
for the intercontinental. Like, oh, someone said online, which made me laugh, that it was 1 minute for each month that they've been feuding.
That's good.
It's like, yeah,
But
8 months, eight
so,
minutes,
and the
cool.
thing is, right? So it's 8 minutes to end this feud, and it ended right. I think we did
Mm.
say that. As far as I'm aware, we did
Yeah,
say
we
that.
said Becky's gonna get a win back.
Yeah.
Well,
So
get
she'll get,
her first win
yes, and
over
and
AJ.
and like I said, now it needs to be done. Done is done. AJ Lee doesn't need to go. Oh, I need the rematch, which he probably will, and it will happen at Backlash.
Yeah, but we
But
don't
it
need
doesn't.
it.
We don't actually need that. So let's be honest. It's like I say, it's done. It's done.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, there was yes, Becky cheated to win. Jessica Carr was once again a focal point for her,
Yeah.
which was great. Jessica Carr kills it,
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
thing. She got her own back by pushing Becky away. That was great.
Yep.
Nice little
She.
pop for her actually.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
yeah,
she.
again, 8 minutes for the blow off match in a feud at Mania is not good. Not a good
And you know
look.
what? Again, wasn't a bad match.
No, it was decent.
It
It's
was a
but
decent match,
again,
and you get
even we said
you had
yesterday,
shenanigans.
had shenanigans, which we also I think said there probably
Like
would be.
something will happen.
And I mean, as we mentioned in yesterday's podcast, they haven't had a bad match between, so we knew they were going to have a
No,
solid
they've
one.
not
And it
been.
was once again, it
Th-
just never felt elevated.
yeah, they weren't fantastic matches that they had. Don't get me wrong. Like,
Just solid matches.
but
Just solid.
solid matches where I think this time they relied a bit more on AJ to have her independence. Becky didn't have to carry her,
Yeah, and it showed.
and it
Showed.
showed.
It was
But
probably their strongest match to date.
yeah, but I mean, 8 minutes for that. When you had that botch fest of Becky
Mm,
versus Lyra,
yeah, which was not
and that
good.
was like 17 minutes or something of. That was the one where you kind of went, okay, that could have been eight
That
minutes
should have
long,
been 8 minutes. Yeah,
and then you
that
could have
was
given this
yeah, that
17
was with the
minutes.
cable ties,
Yeah,
and then Lara very clearly put them back on us. Oh god,
it was so it was
not good.
just
Bad.
yeah, it was just terrible that one.
And
But
again,
again,
not a
but nothing wrong with this match,
nah, but again, not even a high package to show their history and
and
stuff. You know,
not enough to actually get me invested in it. Like,
and I think that's also sorry. That's also probably why night one didn't feel like a mania night one
yeah,
because there wasn't pageantry for any of these matches. There was no high packages. You know, it just felt like they were wrestling on a Monday Night Raw.
it did.
Becky and AJ for the title because we've seen it, and that sort of length of time you'd expect on a Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, literally all of these times you would expect for Monday Night Raw
Yeah,
type thing, not
exactly.
WrestleMania. If you're gonna break this up and have 2 nights and have all of these things, all of these matches,
Yeah,
and you want it to be 4 hours long or whatever, 3 to 4 hours long, make the ramp shorter
for sure, for sure.
and allow them so you can allow them to have more time in the match.
Yeah, exactly. Because they
If you
don't
look
need
at it,
to walk to the ring for 45
also,
minutes.
let's not forget the complete botch by the Wonder Years.
Well, I mean, is it a botch if they lip syncing?
Mm,
Well, I mean, he missed
he
saying the
he
lyric
missed he
first.
missed
He missed
he
his
missed his
cue.
cue because it was the man, and he was like, quickly, let me grab the microphone.
Oh, damn.
But
And then him also screaming in Becky's face looked weird.
yeah,
It was
it
so
made no
awkward.
sense.
It was so
Genuine,
awkward.
it was. You could tell that it wasn't done live though.
Yeah,
It
and
sounded like an audio track. It did not sound
which sucks
live.
because I love the Wonder Years when I was like, oh shit, because I didn't know they actually did her theme song.
So I didn't know that either, to be honest.
So when it was like the Wonder Years, oh sweet, I was like
But
cool.
you
And then
look at it back where you had Rhea Ripley come out with Motionless in White, and that was
yeah, that was visceral.
raw and that was live. And
Or anytime Motorhead came out for Triple H, or I forget the band's name who sings Cult of Personality for Punk
oh,
last
Living
year.
Color, when they had Living Color
Living Color
come out
last
last.
year. That was
Rey
great.
Mysterio when he had POD.
That was phenomenal. You know, so I don't know what they were
Who
thinking.
had MGK? Remember someone had MGK one year.
Oh, I do actually. Can't remember.
But
I
yeah, I
remember
think one year
MGK being there.
MGK played one year, and it was, you know what I mean? Like, it was
Yeah,
again.
but even that was
But even
live.
that, yeah.
Even that was live.
But this
You
looked,
know,
this just sounded terrible. Or whatever. Like, that was probably the worst part of
of that match for
that.
sure,
But
definitely.
again, those entrances. You look at You look at all of the entrances. Okay, if you actually take that women's, so just to go back at the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match,
Yeah,
the entrances probably took 20 minutes, 15
altogether,
to 20 minutes,
altogether
and
they
then you
took
get
longer than the match.
a 9-minute match.
Yeah, like I said, For
It's not
the
worth it.
six-man tag, the Usos' entrance was longer than the entire match.
Yeah,
Just them,
yeah.
right?
S-
Uh,
So shorten
for
these ramps.
for the fatal four-way, all of the entrances took longer than the match.
Yeah,
Everything, Jacob Fatu and Drew, longer than the match.
yeah.
It's not good. That's
No,
a terrible
it's
look.
it's a really bad look when your entrances are longer. I get
Mm.
it. They want to showcase it. They want to look good and they want to showcase how they look. And they've got these new attires or they've got these special attires that they get to wear because it's WrestleMania. But
A lot of patches.
yeah, but just it doesn't matter.
No,
We
not
just
not
want to
none.
see the matches. We go for the matches. We don't go for the
Yeah.
pageantry of the
And the
entrance.
big issue with making these matches so short is they don't have time to build or anything within the match.
Exactly.
So they seem stilted. So when we say they had a fine match, that's fine. But it's Mania. We want great matches. We
Yeah.
want intricate things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and again, by no means, by no stretch of the imagination, was this a terrible mania.
No, no. A
It
lot of
was
people
just
online are saying it's
it's
one of
the
the worst
worst that
ever,
they
and I'm like,
no,
no, no, no.
it's not that
It's
bad.
really not that bad because the matches were solid. It just didn't feel like Mania. Is all.
Yeah, it just yeah, like you
But
say.
but
But
then Becky did win.
yeah,
She
and it
tried to
was
win back.
what she got, like we say, she
Tried
got the
it,
win, she
but
got the title, done.
done.
Cut that off
It's
now.
finished.
Let AJ Lee go
Do
do something
something.
else. I
Yeah,
mean,
anything
Paige
else.
is back,
Yeah, let her
so
like have her.
have something there.
They're definitely going to interact on Monday night.
Yeah,
Because now Paige won a title and AJ lost hers, so
yeah.
they'll definitely have words with each other. But yeah, so at least that's something to look forward to. So at least they built
I
had a few extra feuds built in for Monday to
well, I
start off.
floated it last night. I know obviously she came back, but she was obviously part of PCB
Yeah,
with Charlotte and Becky. So you had her face off against Charlotte now. She's won the title.
yeah,
She should come out and obviously AJ Lee Paige interaction would be fun, but she'll obviously be out with Brie. You could have a swerve here where Becky's like, I'm the best, because she keeps
mm,
going, Sports Illustrated say it,
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
in the back saying it, I'm the best wrestler here.
Paige come out, be like, no, no, no,
No, no, hold
hold
up.
up,
Wait a
wait a
minute.
minute, sitting
I'm
it
here
right
now.
here,
And it might be something where you
something like
get
that.
because she had the feud with AJ Lee,
Mm.
she had the split with Becky, and Becky's supposed to be the best wrestler. You could have some weird alternate universe that Becky's like reluctantly like, "Oh, you know what, I need to prove this and I need to have these
Yeah,
titles as well.
yeah,
Maybe I need to team up with AJ Lee because AJ Lee's got this
yeah, yeah.
animosity towards
The
the
classic
yeah
enemies to friends storyline
type
that they
thing.
also love to do that
Which
in
yeah,
WWE, and I can see that happening
so
for
at
sure.
some point, it might be that it comes to that. If
Yeah,
not, when Paige loses the tag titles, if she's back for good, I don't think that she's going to be in. It's a good spot for her to start off like Becky coming back, being in this sort of intercontinental US Women's title
sure, yeah,
picture. But there is the inevitability of her getting the women's title. I
for
think
sure. Because I mean, also, I mean,
AJ Lee, I think, has no
she
interest in the
has
women's
the
titles,
no, I don't think so
and I don't think
either.
she needs to be on that platform. Paige is still
Yeah, she's an
at that
active,
level
like
where
she's
she needs to
at level,
get
and she
that.
needs to win because she also only ever won the Divas Championship,
Yep.
so she needs to win the real one. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And also you'll once Nikki's back, there's gonna be that match between her and Paige because no, it's actually technically my title, that sort of
Yes.
thing. Because you were just filling in, but it's the Bella's championship, so you have an easy out for Paige to get away from the tag
You can do
titles.
that, or
So
are they going to do it as the Freebird rule
I don't think so. I don't see Nikki being in like a, a trio to
to do
have
that?
matches.
Fair.
But that's just my personal
No, it's
opinion
fair,
on it.
and
So
there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, so yeah, good match. Becky won, opens up a lot of doors. Overall, one of my favorite matches of the night. Actually, weirdly enough, I
Yeah,
did really enjoy it.
yeah,
Did really
it
enjoy it.
was a very good match. And again, yeah, well, one of the better matches of the night.
Yeah, definitely.
Then you look at the next one, which you've got your Gunther versus Seth Rollins.
Gunter.
15 minutes.
So
That
the
felt
second
like
longest,
it was.
the second longest match on the card.
Yep.
But if it was a good solid 15, we knew that they
Yeah.
would probably have like the best match, from a technical standpoint, which they
Yeah.
did. They had a very, very, I mean, it's two excellent workers in the
It
ring,
was a
actually
really,
being given
it was a
time.
good match.
Was a good match. I think, like we said, why did Braun come down? I mean, it
Mm,
does help protect Seth,
yeah. Again, is
and
it this whole thing?
Gunther gets his win
Yeah.
without any of them looking terrible. But like we said yesterday, man, Seth could lose 100 times in a row. It would not damage his stock whatsoever.
No.
He's just been around too long,
Yeah.
and he's been the best for such a long time. he could have actually eaten a clean pin, you know,
Yeah, I
like
mean,
clean as whistle.
he ate the yeah, without the interference of Braun Breaker and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yes, he could have eaten anything clean, and
definitely.
he lost because he passed out. And again, don't give me this. Are you conscious? No, you're not. Give me the
Give
three.
me
Give me the three drops. Let's
ah
just like that's where you can go.
ah
Oh, okay, cool, because you can build that hype. And if he ends up, it's like one, two, three
because
drops.
yeah, they can like
He's out then.
he's
Like
out.
he's
Yeah,
out, and then the crowd can. You will
not this
actually.
wishy washy sort of.
Oh
Oh,
no,
he's
no, he's
out.
done.
Like okay, it was like 3 seconds left. Like give him a chance,
Crowd
maybe.
reaction would have been better if he's gone.
Yeah,
Oh no, no, he's passed out. The
because
crowd's like, oh, okay.
yeah,
But if you do the whole one, two, three, there's anticipation.
yeah, because you might
He
and
might, he
and
might.
if he does hold his arm, you can do it once. Be like, oh shit, he's fighting back, and then you automatically think, okay, well, Seth's gonna win.
Yeah,
You just build it so much
like
better than
that.
the whole. Oh no, he's out there. I know you want to make that Gunther sleeper look like the most deadly thing on the planet.
Yeah, it's
I
got to
get it,
be. It's got to be like. It feels like they're trying to protect it.
but like they're overprotecting it a little bit
Yes, in that
because
sense of.
it also doesn't help that yes, AJ passed out like that. Now Seth has, except Cena tapped to it,
Yeah,
so there's not a lot of
and
continuity
you had
there.
Gunter tap to it last year against
Yeah,
Jay.
against Jay. So
So
is it a tap in like submission or is it a pass out submission? They need to
figure
figure
it
out
out.
which one is which.
It needs to be one or
It
the
needs to
other.
be one or the other. And I'm more for the tap in than
Yes.
I think he's passed out. Like ref, get a like a mirror. See if he's breathing. If he's
If they're
breathing, he's
gonna
not out.
if they're gonna make it that they passed out, then they need to start saying to these the guys eating it, okay, well we're gonna have to use smelling salts to get you up now.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You have to.
Because you can't just make that say, oh no, he's passed out, and then like 30 seconds later have Seth sort of groggily get up
Yeah, that's
or
not how
whatever.
passing out works.
That's not how it works.
No. You have to be out. Like you have to be like wheeled out of there or like smelling salted out.
Like just to
You know.
see if there's a
Yeah,
visceral like
absolutely. Again, it was a good match. I don't think there's much to say about this besides the Braun run in.
yeah,
We knew
again,
we knew he was going to carry on his
and
feud
it
with
was
Seth.
sent by Heyman because he was at the top of the ramp.
He was at the top
So
of the ramp.
it was obviously Heyman having a protected interest in it by Gunter saying, "Oh, I when I win,
Yeah,
you're gonna owe me something."
yeah.
Which
Because
I
again, he owes so many favors to people. It's scary. But
think he owes me a favor.
he definitely owes me a favor. I know for a fact he does.
But it's like literally
He owes you a
every
favor for buying his merch.
exactly. He owes me the favor. He owes me a favor. But it's got literally. I don't understand the him needing to protect Gunter
Mm,
having this favor by sending Bron Breakker. We all knew Bron Breakker was coming back at some point in
yeah,
either
but
this weekend at Mania or probably Raw.
that's the thing. I would have had not a match with Seth at Mania. I know he's like again, he's Seth. He's
Yeah,
like one of the top guys there, so you kind of have to have him wrestle someone, which is fine. But he could have wrestled anybody to like give them a showcase like he did with Cody when he was coming back, right? When he didn't have anything to do.
yeah,
Because the real match should have been between Gunther and Dragon Lee because they have a lot of history there.
yeah. You could have had like again if Seth, like you said with the Cody thing coming back, you could have had Seth do the I need to be on this card
Exactly.
rather
I'm
than do that.
back. I'm over the vision. I've got nothing more
It's
to do
cool.
with
I don't
them.
need it. And then you could have had
Screw.
Bron Breakker come out and be his opponent. If he's
Exactly.
back,
If
he
he's
could
back.
have been the one
But
that came out
but
and
again,
went,
if he's still injured, but you can allow him to do a spear or two, then have Seth wrestle somebody just to try and distance the like, I'm actually over this whole thing with Paul.
yeah,
He ruined my vision. I'm gonna start a new one, yada yada yada. Have him wrestle somebody cool, like a Ray Phoenix, who's not on the card,
yeah,
that have a ban-in match, and then have Braun ruin that. Because then Ray Phoenix gets a massive win. So his stock elevates.
yeah,
Again, Seth doesn't lose anything because it was interference, and then you can carry on with Braun,
yeah,
which is the match everyone was looking for.
yes.
And
But
then so I would have
it's
done it that way personally, and not have Gunther involved. They have
yeah,
Gunther destroy Dragon Lee. People are starting to like Dragon Lee. He's obviously doing the Styles Clash,
yeah,
stuff like that. So it makes a lot more sense there to also just get rid of Dragon Lee completely from Gunther's storylines because they
yeah.
never really finished it off.
Separate him.
They never really finished it off. There's always going to be that little animosity because he was best friends with AJ. They were AJ Lee. They were AJ Lee. But then we did get that incredible shot of Braun
Run
barreling down
down.
that 10,000 meter long
And
ramp and then
again,
spearing the Jesus out of Seth, which was great. The drone shot was cool.
but again, it's the length of that ramp kind of takes away the anticipation of
Well,
it.
that's the like, and you saw like
You're like,
when they had the front facing camera, like when Braun's running towards the camera, you could see like he was like gassing a bit towards the end. There. He's like, this ramp is long, bro.
Yeah.
So, but it was a cool shot. It was a cool shot. But again, I did enjoy the match.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was a good match. Right person did win. We did say Gunther needs it more than Seth.
Yep.
So yeah,
And they got
overall,
enough time to do stuff.
yeah,
Like the
and
15
again, it
minutes, they
was a
got enough.
solid match because they were given time to build. So I liked it.
So yeah. So like again, nothing more really to say on that. Next one was Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vicker. 7 minutes.
7 fucking minutes for the world title. You kidding me?
7 minutes. 7 minutes.
It's
7 minutes is
not
all I need.
okay. They didn't even give Steph like a really fancy entrance. They did the trouble one for Liv,
Which was
garbage.
awful.
Awful. I mean, it's a terrible song. It's not a good music video.
Her her
Her,
attire.
her lip syncing was bad.
Her
It was
attire was
awful.
well,
Maybe that's why they went 7 minutes because doing all those moves on the top of the ramp, I swear that must have taken out of her because she looked exhausted.
but yeah, she did.
Liv looked exhausted, not
Yes.
Steph. So let
Yes.
me
Yes.
just
Yes.
establish who we're talking about
Because
here.
that whole dance and whatever it was, and
Yeah, and she just looked like she had been traveling for like weeks on end without
she
sleep. She
looked shattered.
I mean, it didn't help that she's still got the dumpy on her head.
Yeah.
That's like bruised up, and like
That,
they want to show that, which I get because that's part of the story. Also, but again, where was my high package for that? They'll
yeah.
do the
There was.
trouble music video dance on the top
They'll
of the
push
ramp,
that and promote that,
but
but
they won't give me why they're feuding again. Like La Primera versus La Garita. We were doing it yesterday on the pod.
yeah,
We were hyping it up.
we were hyping it up
We were
so
hyping
much,
it
and
up.
it's 7 minutes, and it
7 minutes
was
for the title.
again, it wasn't bad,
Nah, they just needed more
but
time.
there is something to come out of this that we mentioned while watching. And again, not seeing the hype package doesn't help, but Steph going, "You can't do this on your own. You have to get help." And
Exactly.
Liv's going, "I can do this. I am, the best in the world and all this. I
Yeah.
am the best in the world.
Well,
I am the greatest Royal Rumble winner ever. All this stuff."
yeah.
But she's like, "Oh, I can do it by myself." But then you had
Raquel and
Raquel and
Roxanne.
Rox come out and cause a distraction, which
Yeah.
helped. Which
Yeah.
does help.
Yeah. And again, like you said, I mean, that's such a good point again. The hype package you could have re-edited it slightly to emphasize that point. You can't do it alone. You've never been able to. You've got your dirty fucking mustachio douchebag man, your grease monkey boy Dominic. You've got your two homies over here. You can't do it. Repack like again, it's the same story,
Yeah.
right? Steph has had to work her whole life for this. Liv has been in the performance center, so she may have been like working for it, but she was handled a lot, and now she needs help to win
Yes.
because she needed help in the Rumble.
She
Yeah,
needed help
etc.
to be.
etc.
She
You
was
could
helped to be pushed. She was the
emphasize
one.
that point, and then like because again, you said it while we were watching. It's like, oh well, that's what they're doing. She can't do it by herself, so that's going to continue to backlash, probably SummerSlam as well,
Yeah, and
because
it's
Steph's going to have to go through Roxanne,
yeah.
go through Raquel, and then cage match it
Yeah,
to
we're gonna
keep
have
them
like
out.
okay, it's gonna extend as being because she was the winner of the Rumble. You're gonna have this is gonna go on for 6 months probably.
Probably, probably.
So you're looking at the culmination or a climax in probably SummerSlam.
Yeah, I would assume. I would assume SummerSlam because
So
again, it's a much bigger thing. And yeah, it'll probably be like a cage match because that's how you keep everyone out. Not that
yeah,
that's ever stopped anyone in a cage match before,
no,
but
but there's no way that the ref's gonna get distracted with someone jumping on the corner like the
yeah,
ropes or
exactly,
jumping on the apron and stuff like that in a cage match. They can
exactly.
come out and stand around the cage.
Mm.
All it'll do is make Stephanie go, "Well, I can't really climb out
Yeah,
because I'll
now I
probably get
can't escape
ambushed."
because, and she could try and do that like maybe once, like
And
just
they'll just sort
after
of stand
be
like
like, oh, we're
waiting
gonna
for
get
her.
you, like, okay, I need to beat Liv. I'm gonna, oh, then she could do her sky twister off the top of the cage,
Yeah.
or her not spiral tap.
Yeah.
'Cause what does she call it?
I can't even
Is
remember.
it the sky twister?
I can't remember.
Because even AJ says like it's not a spiral tap. She doesn't rotate enough. But I think
But
that was AJ
but
just like having a bit of
a
a
dig.
rib.
I have a
He
bit
was
of
just
fun.
having a bit of fun with it because I mean her spiral tap is great.
Yes.
It's sick looking.
But again, like you say, she can do it off the top,
Yeah.
and it
But
will
yeah, so
be
that's where
built.
it's gonna go essentially. But
Yeah.
again, it was a decent match. There was nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't long enough.
Yeah.
I
If
did
she
like
doesn't,
I
if
did like the heel stuff from Liv a lot. Like when she was gonna do the devil's kiss and like she was really hamming it up,
yeah,
which is part of her character, which is cool.
and you obviously saw Steph do the Oblivion,
Yeah, which was great.
which was fun.
Oh, the code breaker off the top rope was really good.
Yeah,
Really
like
enjoyed that.
they hit their spots quite well.
Very well.
She just took everything from like Judgment Day members as well because she did the
Yeah, yeah,
back
yeah,
break
yeah.
back cracker like that
Yeah, the backstabber.
backstabber that Carlito used to
Yep.
do, and Dom
I,
does a little bit of it
I
now. And
forgot that I forgot that Carlito was part of Judgment Day for a while.
but yeah, that's it.
R.I.P. Carlito, man. He was too. You were too cool for it, man.
You were too
You were
cool.
too cool. Him just hitting on Raquel every 30 seconds was great. Well, except that racist segment that he had where he's like, "Man, I need to learn Chinese," and he's talking about the Kabuki Warriors. I'm like, okay,
Oh yeah,
calm
it's like
down, bro. That's why you
that.
got fired, my dude.
But again,
Again,
7 minutes,
7 minutes,
good match. 7 minutes for that.
but for the women's world title, how dare you?
Yes,
That should have gone 15, 20.
yep, it should have gone longer.
But it was good. I did enjoy it, and it again opens up the storylines again. So it is a good reset
Yeah,
for it. And we did say Liv will win probably. We wanted Steph to win,
yeah. Said Liv will probably win it, and things will happen. But wanted Steph to win, but unfortunately, it is what
unfortunately.
it is. So
Yeah, actually, that is the one I think we got wrong. We were like, no, Steph will win it because she needs to establish herself.
yeah,
But again, good for Liv. Decent match. Sorry, you got given 7 minutes.
that was so unworthy.
Terrible.
If we get 7 minutes of Rhea and Jade, that's too much.
That's it. That should
That's
be.
too
That should
much.
be. That should. But again, it's gonna be. It'll be. I don't know. Triple H books it like that. He'll give his worst wrestlers more time.
Yeah,
You know,
it's gonna be,
that'll be like 15 minutes, and you'll still have the baddies come in and interfere at some stage.
which means that we'll inevitably see Io Sky.
Yeah, exactly. Again, we'll get into that when we do our predictions for night two, but
Yeah,
just know we're leaning towards that sort of thing. I want to see the Sky Pirates so bad. Anyway,
you are so in.
and I'm so not gonna get what I want.
You are so incensed by that.
It just makes sense anyway.
But the last one, then, obviously, the main event.
The main event,
Randy
which
Cody, we've got listed here at 23 minutes.
it felt so much longer.
It felt
It felt like an absolute
Uh,
eternity.
okay. Randy throwing the throwback blues
It was great. Yeah,
was great. Again, he
yeah.
just came in.
The
Again, his entrance was because of that ramp, and he's always been a slow
yeah,
walker.
but he took his sweet time.
And that was probably about 7 minutes just for
I
him to
feel
get
like
in.
that was longer.
It was
Honestly,
so long.
it genuinely felt like so long. And then they took a little bit of a break while he was posing in the ring with Pat McAfee, who can't do it properly. That was dumb.
Idiot.
So that was terrible. Pat McAfee, not Randy, taking his time. He always does that. It's what it is. Then Cody's one also is like famously long.
Yeah, Cody's is extremely long.
God damn, his attire was sick.
It was on point last
It
night.
looked so
It
dope.
looked fucking
The
great.
gold was insane.
It just looked. He genuinely looked like
He looked the part.
He looked the
like,
part
this
for
is,
WrestleMania.
This is the main eventer. Yeah, for sure.
it wasn't one of those ones where it was just simple and came out and
Yeah.
whatever. He went all out ham on this thing.
I would have. I do like again. I thought it was great. I loved how they showed his previous attires, like his green when he first faced Randy.
Yeah.
Stardust. Dashing Cody Rhodes was great.
Yeah. And then the original from when he first came.
When he first came back and faced Seth. So I love that build up. So this one I could understand taking a little bit longer.
Yes.
But him coming out was incredible. I think what would have made it even cooler is if he got into like one of those massive three-wheeled motorcycle things, those motorized tricycles,
Yeah.
like Triple H did with Steph, and he comes down the ring with Brandy in the gold as well. That would have been sick.
That would have been sick.
But what he did was incredible.
Yes.
Like I'm not giving notes on this one. I just think like
because I know you're not a big Cody fan.
I'm not. No, so it takes a lot for me to give this man props. But god damn, that was
That
sick
was
as
sick.
hell, Cody.
But
I think after that I was like, I hope Cody wins this.
And then he comes down to the ring, and then we get the
Then we get the
match.
then we get the MAGA feel of it all.
Oh.
I like that they took his ass out really quickly.
Yeah, it was
You
cool
know?
that it was Jelly Roll.
I said Jody Roll's gonna have a lot of input in this, and like he did. Came. They took out Pat McAfee, which I think they needed to do because if he was bouncing around ringside, I think they would have lost the crowd very, very quickly.
Yeah,
because they would have focused so much more on Pat than the match itself.
Doing that
so
brought
smart.
attention back to Randy and Cody.
And then it also wrote him off the story. So you think, okay, he's out. He's been put through a table. That's it. You won't come back. They had a very sort of classic main event where they started very, very slow for a very long time, but it did ramp up towards the end.
So it started at that whole build up like a technical,
not really like vicious or anything, which is I think what everyone didn't expect. They thought like
it was going to be full on.
It's full on like dush dush dush. Randy started bleeding.
Yeah,
which I did rewind it. I didn't see where he did it.
Yeah, I didn't. I can't recall.
And then also when Cody started bleeding, I thought it was Randy's blood on his face.
Yeah,
and then he was like busted wide open. which was
Yeah, he was
wild.
proper
I was like,
proper
oh
bleeding.
shit, he bleeding. Like, when did that happen? Even did they smack heads or something? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it was a very slow, methodical match for the first 15 minutes, and then the last 10, I would say,
Yeah, that last 8 minutes or whatever it is,
last eight or
considering it's
so,
23 minutes long.
23 minutes. Well, so in fact, the last like 5 minutes because that was just towards the end of the actual show itself,
I
and then we
mean,
had the fallout of that.
yeah, but then what happened was you did get, as you mentioned, you were saying you want to see the
Mhm.
nastiness of like Cody having heel aspects.
Yeah,
He
the eye
did the
poke.
eye poke,
Eye poke
and
was great.
he's
I love me a good eye poke.
so he had some of those little heel aspects to
Yeah,
it,
he kicked Randy in the dick,
which was great.
which was great. Yeah, turnabout's fair play, Randy. you know, but yeah, that was like, oh damn, and this is where the match got very confusing because oh damn, Cody's turned heel, but Randy's still doing heel thins. Interesting. And then
Yes,
we had Pat McAfee's run in.
McAfee came back in, out, came out, but
he
he
did.
did.
He looked hilarious, running down with his arm like this,
But it
with
was
the neck brace, like
he did
that's
look like an
crazy,
idiot
like
in
such a
the
knob.
ref's
And the ref
shirt.
shirt was phenomenal. I did laugh. I thought it was funny.
And then, but again, like you're saying,
So let's just set the stage right. So now Cody has just eye poked and kicked Randy in the dick, giving him a crossroads. Right, ref bump. Cool. So the ref's down. We need a new ref. Ref comes in. It's Pat
yeah,
McAfee.
because Cody's going for the Cody cutter off the top rope.
Yeah.
Randy catches him in the
RKO'd him. So
RKO.
they're
There's
both
no ref,
down.
so you know,
Randy goes for the cover. He needs a ref.
so it's kind of like a
Pat
super
McAfee.
RKO. But again, the length of that fucking ramp.
Yeah, it took way too long again. Like that just reminded me of the Charles Robinson run at another event.
Shh.
Yeah, and like it
We
was
went all the way to the end of the
yeah,
ring.
like talk about slides. Who's that baseball player who has the best slide in the
Trey
game?
Turner.
Trey Turner.
Trey Turner
You got
slide.
nothing on the Charles Robbie slide, son.
That
Brother.
was the quality
Just,
slide. He
just he
literally went all the way to
glided.
the other end and was perfect. Like it was a
Yeah,
perfect sync of
yeah,
as soon as he
1, 2.
stopped
Yeah, that
slams
was
for the.
fantastic, man. So yeah, just like Trent, you could learn a few things. But anyway, so Pat McAfee comes down, he slides in. That's a 2 count, of course it is.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
knew it wasn't gonna end there. And then so now again, because I've set the scene like this, Cody at this stage is healing it up like a bitch.
yeah. He's the one where you're going, okay, he's gonna turn,
Like
he's
this
gonna
is
turn,
his
he's
heel
gonna
turn,
turn.
and then Randy turns face and he RKO's the shit out of McAfee.
Yeah, if he didn't, I felt like I needed a neck brace because of the whiplash I was getting between
Yeah,
the heel and
well that's
baby
the thing.
turns.
That's the first turn that they did. Then they try and trade each other's finishes, which is both a heel move to do. Don't do
Yes.
that. And we weirdly enough, we saw that a lot on the nights. A lot of people trying to steal each other's finishes.
Yeah, I think it's a
Which
stage that they do it at. Like it's this. It's if you're gonna do anything, it has to be at WrestleMania. Really, is what they're kind of saying. So
yeah, and
you
I mean
you need to
it
do this
became very
person's.
famous from WrestleMania 17 with Stone Cold and Rock, when like you see Stone Cold doing the rock bottom and then the Rock hitting the stun, and everyone's like, oh well, that got huge pop, so we're all gonna do it now.
Yes.
Fine, made of just use it once, not throughout the whole night though, is what I'm saying.
Yes,
Because
of course.
again, too many matches where people were stealing finishes.
Yes.
Um, but okay, cool. So now they're both kind of healing it up, and then the finish happens, right? With one crossroads, not three.
Which, yeah, it doesn't. I don't think it makes Randy look weak,
It's just weird that
but
because
it
normally he
makes
normally type to put a stamp on it. He does
he did
three.
3 to Roman Reigns because he was like, I need to get this done.
Yeah. Whereas Randy, I don't know, like they had hit a crossroads
Crossroads of
on
it.
him,
Yeah.
and obviously Randy had hit the RKO, and then they traded a few finishing steals, So like, you could say he didn't need to do it 3 times. It's just like I think at this stage we're so used to seeing him do it 3 times to people to
Yeah.
put them down, you know, that I expected it. And
I
then
liked
with Randy not kicking out, I was
I
like,
liked the touch of
interesting.
Cody sort of taking his blood and wiping it all in his hair.
Yeah,
Like
that
that
is it.
was it was
Also, shout out Cody's hair. It didn't move that whole match.
yeah, he's got he
Like,
had a shit ton of product in there.
it did. It was rock hard.
It was going nowhere.
Maybe that's why he started bleeding. I think maybe Randy went for an elbow, caught his head, and ripped his skull back
It
because his hair didn't move.
was not going anywhere. It
It's
was
just
not
like how
going
his skin
anywhere.
like tear a little bit, But I digress. So anyway, so we get the 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Cody retains.
Yep.
Not what we expected. We expected number 15.
Yep. Expected the Randy win.
And then it got weird again.
Yeah, then you had Randy turn heel again
Again.
after he's just sort of turned face.
Yeah, and Cody's kind of healing it up. So, but He's not though
I think every,
because he got he got punted to
but he's not. Yeah,
straight to
he's not.
hell.
But he thought he was healing it up, but he won clean
Yeah, relatively clean.
in
Well,
the
yeah,
sense of
yeah,
he hit one crossroads and he won clean.
yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't.
yeah. There was no shenanigans.
He didn't use a belt or anything. Yeah, he
No,
did kick him in the dick, but I mean, you're talking like this is earlier on.
yeah.
At the end,
This was
he's
10
there's
minutes to
no
go.
heel stuff.
No, there's no eye pokes, nothing.
This
No
was like this
chairs,
was
no
Cody
dot.
being
Yeah,
Cody.
then Rody, Randy grabs the title belt after taking him down, smacks him in
Smash
the
him in the head.
face. That's heel Randy. We got heel Randy back, and then the punt.
Finally, 6 years it's been.
Finally,
6 years
and we
it's been
finally
since
saw
he's
it. So
after so many teasers,
yeah,
so
finally did.
long.
But again, you did it at the weirdest time. I thought you were doing the face thing. So again, like you said, it was very whiplashy.
But I got like I liked the point because he was sort of like
Yeah,
wondering and then he set himself up. It's like
yeah,
he was. If you pay attention, it's him listening to the voices.
of
Like
course. I
he's
was
in
gonna
that
say yeah,
position. No one's come out to stop me. I'm gonna get the punt in.
and he did, and it looked good.
It looked smooth.
Looked very smooth. That must be a scary like spot to be in because you got to take it. So as Cody, be like, please don't actually kick me in the skull because
Yes,
I don't want to have to
and he
retire.
doesn't wear kick pads.
No, and then Randy's like, also he's such a big dude.
Yeah,
If he does like miss it and he gets you, like you're out.
you're that's
Like
a
you'll be written
problem.
off TV for a minute. You
Yeah.
can do another Street Fighter. That's
But that's
next.
the thing is you can't have if Randy didn't win it and he's done the punt on Cody, Cody's not going anywhere. So
No,
it's not like it's that punt's put him out
no.
because he's the champ.
Yeah, unless they will do something like I've got a head injury, so I have to give up my
Relinquish the
title. I have to
title. Say
relinquish
yeah.
it. I hope not. That'd be dumb. Then rather
No.
just let Randy win with the punt.
Yes. Let him win and then punt Cody.
Yeah,
Take him out
that makes more sense than
and have him
relinquishing.
proper full blown heel. Don't tease the baby face and
Yeah,
then go to the heel. And I still don't know if he's what he's going
I'm
to be.
yeah, I'm still
He's
unsure about it.
still he is he finished off as a heel.
Yeah,
But is there a point where say they're going to turn him like is backlash going to be where they turn him face and they turn Cody heel?
no, see, I don't think so.
I
Because
know,
like,
but
so he'll come back on SmackDown and be like, "This is why I took out Pat McAfee because I don't know, whatever." Maybe
well, I needed him to
Alistair
be
Black
honest.
told him
Yeah,
to do it.
yeah,
Whatever, because again, we need to find out what McAfee signed on SmackDown,
yeah,
and how it impacts Randy or whatever. Because now we should never see Pat McAfee again.
yeah. We
Because he
shouldn't.
said, if Cody wins, that's me. I'm done. I'm never coming back to WWE.
But he's on the boards and stuff for backlash, so it makes no sense.
Makes zero sense. So again, maybe that was the thing he signed. Actually, it's like actually I can come and go as a
What can you
piece.
can say is there?
Yeah.
So
So
either way,
anyway, again, it was a little confusing. So yeah, I guess we'll see proper heel Randy now. I guess you
yeah.
have to because he's punting people. So
That
maybe he goes after the Jacob for reasons because
who
they
knows?
did.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
I don't know whatever's gonna happen. We'll see what
Yeah.
SmackDown and Raw
So
give us.
the longest match of the night was decent. It was a good match. It was a good
Totally, yeah.
match.
You total it up. You've got 30, 45, 49, 56,
Quick maths.
65, 73 minutes of wrestling in
But
three
so
and a half hours.
an hour and 13 minutes of wrestling. The ads for Hulk Hogan's documentary. I think or the ads overall and basically every ad on the Netflix version. Apparently, a lot of people on the ESPN version didn't have to watch those.
Oh, okay.
But either way, the ads themselves
With too many.
equaled more than the matches,
Yeah,
the
it was
match
like a
times.
minute, an hour and 26 minutes or something like
That's
that for
crazy.
ad
So
time.
more than the match time was the actual ads
Adverts.
of it all. So I mean, that's just
But also,
egregious.
why on a premium live event?
Am I watching ads? I pay for it.
But no, but why on a premium live event are we getting "We'll be back shortly"? The shit you get like
On
doom
a on
doom
a,
doom.
yeah
This
on
is
a
WrestleMania. I shouldn't be being
no
told, "Oh, we'll be back shortly." I
no
should be getting match after match, even if it's ad after ad. Take me there.
yeah,
Don't tell
and like
me.
I want content. Like I
Yeah,
go backstage. I want to see them prepping.
I
I
don't,
want to see Danhausen fuck around. I want to see Kit Wilson there. I want to see Kathy Kelly interview some people who aren't on the card.
exactly. Why are we?
Why are we cutting away? And we'll be right back. Like I won't be. I'm gonna go to bed now
Yeah,
because my ass is falling asleep on the couch between these ads that are 4 minutes long.
it makes no sense.
Crazy,
But it was
crazy work.
it was there. Honorable, I would say, honorable mentions. Bianca Belair came out.
Yeah,
Knew what she was wearing. I called it as she came out. I'm like, she's preggers.
I don't even think you called it when you saw what she was wearing. It's like when she came out because John Cena had just given the audience then you had stepped away for a sec, you
Yeah,
stepped
yeah.
back, And then I was like, "Oh, Bianca's back, for reasons." And he's like, "Well, why?" I'm like, "Yeah, she hasn't said." It's like, "Oh, she's probably pregnant." And then you sat down, and it was like, then you saw her out. It was like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
she's for
yeah,
sure
she's
pregnant." So I'm
pregnant.
like, I was like,
So
"Yeah,
she's
good shout.
pregnant.
She's pregnant. Good for her."
And John Cena did the whole, oh, there was
Yeah, yeah,
52,316. Oh, I should say
17.
17.
It's like, no, she's not to term yet, so it's 16 and a half, John. It's math.
Whatever. Honorable
Yeah,
mention,
that's
and
fine.
honorable mention, the cameraman.
The cameraman falling.
That
That was
off,
so
that
good.
was hilarious. Dropping the camera and falling.
I think the wide shot of him climbing up just
and he
caught
was
him. He was
and he
dying.
was he
He was
was
like,
laughing his ass off.
he knew he
That
fucked
was
up.
okay. That for
That
me
was
was
good.
that made me.
That was great. Not honorable mention is the fact that you called John Cena the host, and all he said was hello.
And gave us the attendance record.
Attendance, and Bianca's got a baby. You saw him twice throughout the whole night.
Yeah.
He's the host. Do that instead of ads, and we'll be right back. Have John Cena interact with people. I said I want to see him get cursed.
We got time.
Have
We
shenanigans
need to
throughout the
fill some time.
whole night.
Go out there and vamp.
Yeah, exactly. But no, we didn't
But
get
no, we
that.
didn't get that.
So
But
night one was overall just, it felt very much not like a Mania and more like an extended Raw.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
Just lack of pageantry was a detriment. The matches were fine. There's nothing wrong with the matches. I know people are going
no
on about them.
standout
No
match.
standouts though. And they were too short for sure. But everyone did a good job in the matches that they were in, besides the 6-man tag, which was just dull.
Yes.
But again, that was just, well, like you said, why would you put that match on your free hour and not something that'll draw more people in? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Just because they wanted to yeet and have iShow speed on them.
Yes.
But we digress.
This is the guy that was main eventing last year, and he's opening
It's opening.
with fucking
It's
speed.
insane, dude. Anyway, shall we? Okay, so that was a night one.
That one.
So again, we did expect night two to be better. I
Yes.
think the better matches are on this card.
On paper, they look like better matches.
For sure. For sure. Shall we run through them?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go through this. Let's go through night two predictions, outcomes, rebuilds, and everything.
So this is just the latest one I've got. It was updated about 10 hours ago, something like that. And it's USA Today, so it should be accurate. I guess. I'm not American. I have no idea if they're reputable. But we're going to go with this one. So the opening match on Free is the main event.
Yes.
It's over Brock.
But this is because they want to draw the people in to get the viewing numbers from a global audience. If you put this somewhere in the middle, people will be like, you know what, I'll just wait for it.
Yeah.
And I'll watch it somewhere else.
And if Brock's not going to wait an entire evening to go on last, because it's Brock. He wants to get paid and go home.
Yeah.
But goddamn, I'm looking
so
forward
looking
to this match. It is going to be, I think this match is going to go 5 minutes. I was saying to Brad this morning, I think it's going to be like old school WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain on PS2, where they load up their finishes, and it's just going to be FA, F5, and then the power bombs.
It's going to be full on stacked finisher.
Finisher.
I want to see how many Germans overtakes, if he takes.
I think he'll take one, like a big one, and roll out of it, and then Brock will like run after him, and then he get his first power bomb.
Yeah, can see that. But the one thing I am going to do, and I don't want to do it, but I am going to do it because I want to see how long it takes, is how long it takes Oba to get to the ring, because he does the Oba strike. It takes him long enough now with no distance of a ramp. You're going to have this man go down 6 miles of ramp.
That's why I was saying we need to bring back the Andre the Giant golf cart. But honestly,
you can have him stand on the golf cart and do this. But doesn't have to do the strut.
At least with his one, his music works so well for his struts, and the crowd is going to go absolutely bananas for it.
Yes,
and
I do want to see how long that takes.
I can see 50,000 people strutting the whole night.
You know? Oh yeah. But I really want to time it to just see how long it takes.
We'll do that. We'll do that. But look, I mean, I'm just gonna cut to the chase here. This is gonna be my match of the night.
Oh yeah, hands down, I'm with you.
I'm looking forward to the ladder match. I'm looking forward to all the matches here, but this one I know I'm gonna enjoy it.
Yes,
it's gonna be absolutely the most entertaining.
This is going to be the best one.
A train wreck. It's gotta go to Oba. I think that goes without saying. Oba cannot lose here.
Yes.
He wins here, and then he destroys whoever has the title at SummerSlam.
He has to.
Brock can lose to anybody. He's like the Seth Rollins of this. He can lose 1,000 times.
I'm worried about what the rumors are circulating, saying Brock does not want to lose until he retires, which is why I think that could be. It might be that he's setting up the Gunther favor, is to say, I need to retire someone next, and I want Brock.
See, I understand that rumor, but the way Brock has been selling for over the last few weeks,
I think he's trying to set him up to be the next big thing.
I think so, and but
he needs someone to take that spot.
Absolutely. And I think Brock will lose here, and then not lose again until he does retire
Yes.
because he is going to retire. He hasn't specified when.
Yes.
And knowing Brock, it wouldn't be like a scene where he's got an X amount of dates. It's going to be at the end of the year,
It
or
could
like
be
AJ
spontaneous.
wants to do
But
at
that's
Royal Rumble. It'll be at Mania next year,
no,
like
but
the
this is
big
where
event,
we
or
spoke.
SummerSlam,
This is where we said SummerSlam
because
this
that
year.
is his
It's in Minneapolis where he
hometown.
played. Yeah. Isn't he not from the Dakotas? I
No,
don't know.
he's from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Oh, does he? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So it's his hometown.
And
It's
SummerSlam
SummerSlam is
is
his
his
show.
event. I don't think he's ever lost at SummerSlam
No, but isn't it where he also won the title from
from The
The
Rock.
Rock
Yeah,
the first time?
yeah. SummerSlam 2002, 3, 2003, I think it was.
So
No,
one, no, it's
he
two.
2002.
It was two. But again, you have
That writes itself. But again, you can have him lose to Oba, and then just gone an absolute tear. He's decimating fools left, right, and center.
he's angry
Yeah,
that he's lost to
yeah,
Oba
that
at
he's
WrestleMania,
no
which
longer the beast.
yeah,
You know,
because again he was the one at WrestleMania that ended the streak.
and I have to see like they showed it at the Hall of Fame. They gave a high package for this match. Or was it on SmackDown? I can't remember if it was Hall of Fame or SmackDown. But like the prologue and then the
It was
middle and then the
SmackDown.
end. It was SmackDown. But that was great because it writes itself. And the Ruler versus the Beast.
Oh, it just sells everything.
Goosebumps, bro.
But I agree with. I think Oba should be winning this.
He should be.
I am fully hoping Oba wins. I'm not.
I want Oba to win so badly and then have Kofi, Xavier, and Biggie all come out and lift him on his shoulders just for all the bullshit that happens with Brock and Black wrestlers.
Fair.
Just saying.
But
It's a little bit.
and in a way of like because he obviously squashed Cody to get the title, Kofi to get the
Yeah,
title.
exactly.
Sorry. So, but
Didn't he also like who squashed Big E? Or was him as well?
I think so.
Yeah, it was Brock as
If you
well.
just want to take the title off someone quickly, you just got Brock in.
Yeah, just get Brock
and
in.
you sort of hot potatoed it to him.
Yeah, exactly. He just
doesn't
does that.
He doesn't need to be a champion again, so that
Nah.
there's no
No, it's
anything there
Brock
for it for
Lesnar,
Brock.
and he can lose to Oba. It makes sense for him to lose to Oba.
It does make more sense for him to lose to Oba than anything else
100%.
because you then elevate Oba to be that big guy. He is supposed to be the next big thing. He is so over with the crowd. There probably could be a riot if Oba doesn't win.
I would riot. If I was in that crowd and Oba doesn't win, I would leave. I would stage a walk. I'd be like,
And
"Fuck
you
this."
can't say okay, Brock's gonna win because you'll get that sort of shock value as you had with the Undertaker's
Undertaker
undefeated
streak,
streak.
yeah.
But this could be where you set Oba to be the next person to have an undefeated streak.
Yeah, because who could beat Oba after that? No one.
Exactly. So you really got that
Literally no one.
fear.
It's built in. It writes itself. And I say this, I think every time we do a podcast, this shit writes itself. And I know WWE loves to ruin the things we love.
Yes.
They do.
They do.
That's a fact. But you know what? I keep coming back for more. It's an abusive relationship. For sure. I'm just too afraid to actually call the cops on them.
We left for a while. We did have a mutual split for a
we
while.
had a reprieve, and then we were like, oh god damn it.
We have to come back.
I need to come back.
I had that for about 6 years.
Yeah, same.
I had the split, and then
we all did at some stage. And then like Black and Gold started, and I was like, actually, Black and Gold slaps, and I'm back. Adam Cole, I miss Ring of Honor. I miss like the Golden TNA days.
Yeah.
Anyway, so to get it back, I'm going over here. He has to win. It's gonna be my match of the night. I guarantee it.
I'm with you. Oba will. I'm predicting Oba to win this, but
I'm holding
a reservation.
With bated breath.
I'm
holding
the reservation
because it is Brock Lesnar, so you never know. But I think I'm gonna go. We're going over
going
here.
Oba.
Going over. Speaking of, shout out to our boy White Web Brucey.
Yeah, White Web.
On Card Tricks, check him out. He's doing another one tonight at 8.
No, on Whatnot.
On Whatnot. Sorry, not on Card Tricks. Card Tricks is a different thing. My bad. But at 8 o'clock, and we bought an over spot, didn't we?
We bought the
over spot. So fucking go on over.
Go on over.
Go on over.
Things will shoot.
Yes.
Things will shoot.
Things will shoot. Then we have the ladder match, which is also gonna absolutely slap.
That's going to be incredible.
Great. It's always fun to have a ladder match at Mania. Having a title on the line is great. You've got some of the best high flyers in here. You got Penta. You got Dragon Lee. You got Javon Evans. You have Rey Mysterio as a late addition, which is pretty cool. Do you think Rey Fenix should have been involved? But
it would have been. I get the involvement of Rusev,
JD McDonough, and Rusev.
So I get the involvement of Rusev, and we
need a
spoke
big
about
guy.
it. You need the big guy to do the big guy spot to smack with ladders and throw them around so they can bounce off and everything.
Sure.
But if you had Rey Fenix instead of Rusev, you would have had
the most high flying
spots all night because JD can do it.
all of them. Penta,
Penta can do it.
Javon.
Ray has been doing it for years. He's probably the only one that's a bit more reservation to it because
Yeah,
of his
but
age,
he'll still
but
do
he'll
it.
still do
Yeah,
it.
he'll still do it.
Javon is obviously the guy touches the ceiling when he
Yeah.
jumps off of
And
the ropes.
we're definitely gonna get that spot. We're gonna get Javon from the top of the ladder
OG
doing
cutter.
doing the OG cutters, very much like Sammy Guevara did to Cody Rhodes in AEW a few years ago,
Right.
where he gave him a Cody cutter off the top of two ladders. So Cody was
Okay.
at the top of the ladder, Sammy was on the other ladder, and they did a cutter, and it looked incredible.
Or,
Still one of the greatest spots I've ever seen.
so
And Javon's gonna hit the ceiling when he does it.
it's going to get so fucking high.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be
it's
like
insane.
almost like
Like he's
what
flying.
they do the X division in
Yeah.
TNA where there's the rope hanging and
Yes,
it's
exactly.
gonna be
Yeah.
like shit. If I drop from here, I gotta be careful.
It's gonna be insane.
But
So I'm
it's gonna
excited.
happen.
It's
I'm
like
excited to see that, or I'm excited to see him to do something like that, or possibly even there's a ladder set up on the outside, and someone's in the ring and he
yeah,
jumps from the ladder outside and does the OG cutter because it's still
yeah.
slightly higher than the
Because
turnbuckle.
they have that they always have that massive 24-foot ladder as opposed to the 16-foot or 18-foot. I'm
Yeah,
told like the one that they put in the ring is a lot shorter. Then they always have that 20-foot one, 24-foot one
yeah.
that levels it like that. So you could have him jump all the way across, or do like a Sheldon Benjamin run onto it and then OG cutter somebody.
Yeah. As long as they get these ladders set up correctly.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have our traditional spots. We're gonna have someone going through like the announce table for sure. You have to.
There will be someone
There
doing
will be
that.
someone's gonna
There will be
obviously the
ladders set
ladder
up.
that gets crushed in half.
Yeah, because it's being set up from the barrier
Yes,
to the
or
ring.
there's always that one.
It's always that.
Rusev's gonna put JD McDonough through
There's
that.
going
I
to
can
be a
see that
ladder on
happening.
this in the corner and another ladder placed so someone can run up it.
Yes, yeah, the Sheldon Benjamin classic.
Yep, that so like
And
there's
then
that.
there's gonna
Multi
be
ladders next to each
all
other. All
three
six of them.
ladders, three ladders. They all six climb
All
up.
six on it, and they're all fighting for it.
You could give me the most predictable ladder match on the planet, and I'll still absolutely
Oh,
adore it.
eat it every day of the week.
Love me a ladder match, and I'm excited. I think this is going to be the toughest one to predict because I know a lot of people will be like, "No, Penta has to retain." I think it's going to go to Javon. I think they're going to hot shoe it to him.
So I don't think Ray's going to win it.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think Ray.
Rusev's going to win it, and I don't think JD's going to win it.
Well, JD and Rusev definitely not.
No,
Makes no
they're
sense.
there
I
for
mean,
spots.
it would be
And
pretty funny if JD won it because then he can go back to Judgment Day and be like, "Dom, it's mine." You know.
oh, we're both champions
We're
now.
both
Dom's
champions.
can but
And
seething.
like Seating's like, "Oh no, I just had to
You
fight.
know, I should be in
I
that
had to
spot.
fight the
I should have been in
demon,
that
and I
spot.
lost it because of you." You could write a lot with JD winning, but I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see
I
it
don't see
happening.
it
But
happening.
I don't see Rusev winning it. He could be the biggest swerve, but again, I didn't see Naomi winning Money in the Bank, and that happened. So
See, I kind of did see that coming because she was just like very, like I don't want to say it, so I won't. I'm just gonna let that one hand figure it out yourself. People on the internet. Jimmy Uso.
but
But again, we digress. I just don't see Rusev at all,
no,
and not Ray.
no.
Ray has won the Intercontinental title before in the past.
Has he?
I believe he has. I know he's been U.S. champion. Maybe do a little bit of research for us
Let's
because
have a look there.
if he's not a Grand Slam champion, I'd be very surprised. And that might be the swerve for adding him later on, you know?
So
Because you could always have him win and then have Don run it
he's a
back with his
two-time
deadbeat.
Intercontinental
Okay,
champion.
cool.
So he's
a
fine.
Grand Slam champion.
So he doesn't actually need to win it.
So actually, weirdly enough, so if you just have a look at the line, so you have Penta who is the champ. You have Javon, who's the brand new high flyer that everyone loves because he's so bouncy, and I love Javon. I
Yep.
think he's great. So I could see it going onto him. I don't see it going onto Dragon Lee. That makes no sense. So Dragon Lee is
Yeah, there's
actually
no
the
point
one.
to it.
There's no real story you could work with Dragon Lee. Same with Rusev,
No, but I want
right?
to see a Styles clash onto a ladder
Which I'm sure we will.
at some point.
Or like as you can style slash someone from a ladder as it's going down, and then OG cutter same time.
Ooh,
I mean, the intricacy of that spot would be so
wild.
difficult, but if you see it, damn.
JD McDonough will be the one who takes
Oh,
it.
for sure. They love hurting JD. It's crazy. So I would say like Dragon Lee and Rusev just don't have any sort of story to get the Intercontinental title.
No.
Whereas Rey Mysterio could win it, and then he's got it, and Dominic wants to get it from his deadbeat dad. Because it's
Okay,
his
yeah, that's
title.
fair enough. That could happen.
JD winning it also, like I lost the title because of you not helping me out. So I lost it to Penta.
Yeah.
So I want a shot, and like he's seeding, so I could see that. Obviously, Penta retaining makes a lot of sense. You want to keep him strong as the Intercontinental champion.
Yeah, the thing is
You
it
want it
took
on a
so long.
workhorse, yeah.
It took so long to get him to the spot that he is in now.
Yeah,
You
over,
cannot
yeah.
you cannot then just sort of whip the carpet out from under his feet.
No, you need to establish
If he
him.
does lose, fair. because it's not an easy match.
No,
There are so many variable
he
outcomes.
has what a 15 or 16% chance of winning it. I don't know
Yeah,
how the
something
math.
like
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah,
It's like 16.666%.
yeah.
Get Scott Steiner on the phone. We need some math done.
We need some Steiner math.
We need some Steiner math
But
here.
yeah, no. So there's literally he's got less. He's the person in any match that has the lowest odds of winning
Yeah.
this.
Well, it's always the champ. It's
Yeah.
always the champ. So, but I can see him retaining it as well.
Yes.
Makes a lot of sense.
But
And again, Javon is just the brand new high flyer, and they seem to really like him backstage, and
yeah,
like the crowd loves him. They want to bounce them. So I can see them putting it on the newbie.
yep. Can see that as
Um,
well. And having his WrestleMania moment
that
again.
would be a huge mania moment.
And it's the same thing I think with Trick. You put Javon in a spot to have his first WrestleMania match. You put him in a match like this where he can show his skills.
This is sorry, just to interrupt. I just thought of something. This could be the very first WrestleMania where you have
To rookie,
four African American winners on a night.
which
Because you'd have
Jade
Oba, you'd have Javon, could have Jade,
and you'd have Trick.
and you'd have Trick.
That's a good one. I mean,
We'll get to the other matches, but
yeah,
again,
but
having Javon would be great as well.
yeah,
No,
but
sorry, I
having
interrupted
no
you.
no, but having Javon on on the card, his first WrestleMania, whether he wins or loses,
Yeah.
you haven't put him in a spot where he has to struggle. You
Yes.
put him in a spot where he's got people around him. He's in a comfortable environment because he's a high flyer. He loves jumping and he's bouncy.
He's
He's
bouncy.
bouncy.
He's bouncy.
So you put him in a spot where he can showcase his abilities, and if he
Mm.
loses, he doesn't come out damaged.
No, absolutely
If
not.
he doesn't win,
Absolutely
he
not.
doesn't come out damaged.
I think that's the one reason why I say he probably won't win it. As much as I would like to see him win
Yes, of
this,
course.
is because he will have the biggest spot of the night, which will showcase him. And generally, whoever gets the biggest spot doesn't
Doesn't win.
win.
Fair.
And
But yeah,
with all of these, but again, there's so many high flyers in here. Anyone could have the spot of the night here.
yes. But you put him in, and but why I like it is you put him in a spot where you can't drown.
You can't drown. No, no, no. He's got way too many
He could
good folk
botch,
around
but
him.
it could be overshadowed by multiple things.
And again, like if you botch in a ladder match, be like, well, I just got hit in the face with a ladder.
Yeah.
You
If you
know?
botch in a normal singles match, that's memorable.
Yeah, that's noticeable. But you botching in a ladder match, be like, okay, well, in
There's
all
too many
fairness,
things going on.
he went. There's too many people. There's too many weapons. I fell off the ladder. You know, Pat
Something,
McAfee.
yeah.
Pat McAfee had a run in. It was wild.
So
I
yeah,
hope not.
but so okay. So who's your
Hmm.
prediction to win?
As we are talking about it, I'm not gonna go Javon anymore. I want him to win, but I don't think so. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Rey Mysterio.
I'm
Big
going.
nostalgia pop. He has Dominic to face then, because I think Dominic's gonna lose his AAA title at some stage.
Yeah,
So then he needs to get his title back from his deadbeat dad, and
story
then
works there.
story works there, and then Gunther's gonna retire Rey Mysterio at some stage.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go Rey Mysterio here. I think that's my pick.
I'm going to retention.
Retention, Penta retains.
Yep,
Penta retains.
I'm going
Don't
Penta.
never quote me, guys.
I'm going for retention. I'm going Penta here. Sorry,
Okay, I love it.
and I think it's just because you can work a story around something. There's plenty to open up.
Mm.
You could have a moment where him and Javon have an interaction, and then it's like, okay, cool.
Bouncy, middle,
Like it's something
cool.
of the sorts. But if he wins and he sees and he's like, you, me,
Mm.
I want to fight
Yeah,
you.
we're gonna run this back. Yeah, yeah,
Backlash, I want to fight you one on one.
yeah. Because I would love that as a gimmick for somebody. So don't like not the open challenge. Like Penta goes on and be like, I want to fight you for this.
Yeah.
I want to fight you.
I want to fight you. I want to
yeah,
fight you.
I want to fight you. Not
So
like anyone can have a shot. Like I'm calling who gets to
Yeah.
have a shot
so
at me.
I think Penta
I like that.
retains it. I don't think you lose if Penta or Javon do win it, or even Ray.
I
don't
think
think you get. I think you get pops everywhere.
Anybody winning this actually doesn't degrade anything except, and
And
not in a
it
bad
doesn't.
way. Maybe just Rusev, just because he's not doing anything right now.
Yeah. So it'd be a while
Mm.
to have him
Yeah,
win it,
that would be a big smoke.
and then you have to work stories around it because he's not involved in anything.
Well, that's what
But Penta being Penta, because he's like, oh, anytime you want to fight,
yeah,
I'll fight.
I'm for
So
it.
if he's like, something happens, they could throw Javon in to fight him at Backlash.
Yeah,
And he could win it there if Penta retains it.
and I'm just glad they put it on the actual Mania card and not like the Friday before,
Yes.
because
They've
knew
done that
they knew
before.
they fucked up last year when they didn't put the tag ladder match on there.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm gonna go Ray for the nostalgia pop. You're gonna go Penta
Penta for
retains.
attention.
Love it. Penta retains. Nice. Then we have the very, very, very annoying Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. And I say annoying because don't announce the demon.
Yeah, he
It
needs to come
should be
out
a
naturally.
surprise.
It's also tough in a place like that because I think Finn bringing the demon out, excuse me, in a place
And
where,
for Dominic Mysterio, yo.
yeah, but in a place where you can't bring the aura is
Yeah,
hard.
because it's gonna be during the day, so it needs like that darkness. You
Yes.
know,
So
that's
in a smaller arena, bringing out the
yeah,
demon makes sense because you can dim the lights, you can create darkness, you can
yeah.
create, like, again,
The
feed
shadows
the
and stuff,
aura,
100%.
flash him up with the lights, and it's you get the
Mm.
heartbeat.
Yeah, which is always great because the dark neon that's
Yeah,
red neon that's going on. So you can build that aura fucking insanely, but in such a massive stadium in sunshine, oh, it's
and
gonna be tough.
you can't have the demons lost like what once.
No, he's lost a couple times. He lost the Mania last year. No, not last year. He lost the Edge at Mania.
That was
Um,
39. So that was like 3 or 4 years ago
yeah,
already.
but then he also was the demon to face Roman and lost.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay. So
the demons lost a couple times already.
yeah, but he's lost to credible. And I'm not saying he's not a credible wrestler, Dominic Mysterio, because he's fantastic.
The demons lost in just more high caliber
Yes,
matches.
yes. Let's put it to you that way. Yes,
Yeah.
he's lost in a high caliber. This is a just a revenge match.
I mean, this is pretty easy. The demon. I don't think we even need to hop on about this
No,
much. Time.
demon wins.
The demon wins. You
The
can't
demon
have him lose
wins.
to Dominic Mysterio. I don't have run-ins. Have JD come out taped up after his ladder match. Have Raquel and Roxanne come out.
Someone
The demon wins here.
he
You
has to.
cannot. The demon cannot lose. He's
You
being beaten up by Ray for a few weeks now. He famously cannot get the job done in big matches at this stage. The way that they've written Finn Balor.
yeah.
Now you bring out the demon.
And if he loses there, then you.
Oh, then
But
why?
also,
Then honestly, Finn, go to AEW, bro. They will treat you better.
but again, he's been being assaulted and been buried and everything by the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
It
So
feels like
he
that's what it should lead to. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but it feels like because he's the one being
yeah
put down all the time,
yeah.
he
It's
should win
it's
this.
very much like the Jacob Fatu Drew McIntyre thing because Drew kept bringing up you're a criminal, you're this, and then he beat him down more often than Jacob beat him down. Makes sense that Jacob wins
Yeah,
this. Makes sense that the Demon beats Dominic. Dominic
it should be the
because
only outcome.
yeah, because
Sorry,
after this,
and it's nothing against
Finn's
Dom.
no,
It's
absolutely
everything to
no.
do with the
I
demon.
love Dom, and I was so happy he pinned Finn last year, and that's also the arc there.
It's his redemption arc
Finn
of.
got pinned by Dom
Yep.
at Mania last year. This is going to reverse. I think this is pretty open and shut. I think it's going to be a great match.
It
Because Dom can go, we know Finn can go. The Demon is always cool to
Demon's
watch.
great to watch.
So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Finn Balor here.
I'm going Demon King as
I
well.
think nice and easy that one.
No need to hop on
Um,
about it. It's a simple
yeah,
singles match.
this one's simple. This one's pretty straightforward. Um, then we have Whoop That Trick versus the Gingerbread
That
Man.
trick. Whoop
I
that
think
trick.
this is also pretty straightforward. I would have Trick win.
Yeah.
We need Sam to go full heel. Trick is being cheered everywhere he goes,
Even when he does the
and
heel antics.
cocky baby faces are still baby faces. I think also pretty straightforward. I
When
think this is
life
going to be an
gives
insanely good match.
when life gives you lemons, you put
Put on
on your
your
lemon
lemon
pepper
pepper steppers
steppers.
while the grown folk are talking. I love that.
And you know what? He's fabulous. He's great in
He's
the
great.
ring. I think, and we briefly mentioned and spoke about this personally. I think it was putting the title on Sammy to face Trick at Mania doesn't take away from Mello.
No,
It just allows Trick to be in the ring with an experienced wrestler who has main evented, has won at
yeah.
WrestleMania, has been around so long.
So you can
He
get him
can
to that level quickly.
and he can carry
Yeah.
if they're struggling points. Because let's be honest, there's going to be some nerves.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Of
your
course.
first
It's first
WrestleMania,
Mania, biggest stage, and it's for the
the US
US
title,
title
yeah,
against Sami Zayn, who,
who
like you
is
said, has main evented before.
and is a proper like he's consistent
Yeah,
workhorse wrestler. Like he's
absolutely.
great.
So
It allows Trick to be Trick
yeah,
and to be carried without worrying.
yeah, exactly. I
Because if you
mean,
had Trick versus Mello, we know
mm,
they've run that back and we've seen it in NXT and they've been tag partners and
yeah,
they've fought against
exactly.
each
Yeah,
other.
yeah, yeah.
But this is WrestleMania.
That's
This
different beast.
this is 50,000 people. This is a global audience of millions.
Yeah.
It's
If you
not NXT.
no, there's gonna be mad nerves from Trick.
If you had the two of them, it would have been I don't think it would have been a botch fest. I think it would have been a great match as well.
Yeah,
I
but
just think
just
there would have been
you
there
just you just need a steady hand to drive this match.
exactly,
That's it. And I
and
think
it
it's
takes
gonna
nothing
be.
away from him.
I think it's low key gonna be one of the best matches of the weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna carry
Um,
him, and it's gonna be great, and he's Trick's gonna look like $1,000,000.
so I want Trick to win.
I want Trick
I
to win.
want Trick to win this a lot. I think my actual prediction is gonna be Sammy retains because I think what's gonna buy Trick in the butt is cockiness. I think his cockiness is gonna get the better of him, storyline wise,
As long
and
as he's not.
he's gonna because of that, Sammy's gonna like listen to his voices,
Yep,
and like Little Yachty's gonna be like
the asshole.
around the ring,
Yeah,
and Trick's gonna be gloating with him, and then that's when Sammy, ultimate opportunist Sammy, because
it's
I think
gonna
that's
s-
where they're leading
it's
now.
gonna snap.
He's gonna take him out and like do a little bit of finagly sort of finish.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go here again. It's very straightforward. This is what I like about Night 2. It's a great storyline that they've got going on. Sammy can't get the job done. It's the new cocky upstart versus the old veteran. It's a classic story.
Yeah,
I think Sammy retains because of that cockiness,
I'm
and you
gonna.
kind of need to establish Sammy
Yeah,
as the champ for now.
I'm going with Trick to win, and this is probably where you could have Sammy
Turn full
do
heel,
proper heel antics, where he does a thing where he's like, oh, you know what? I'm passing the torch type thing, but then he does like a low
kicks him in
blow,
the
kicks him
dick,
in the dick,
kicks
and
him in the dick.
he sets it up to be like, yeah, Trick's come out on
Yeah,
top with the title, but
but
I've
I don't need this title. I'm going for the big one now.
yeah,
Something like as a
like, and
heel.
this is now it's
Sure,
Sammy
I feel
going,
that. See, I
stop
think
being nice, stop being nice,
stop being that.
Sammy.
Well, I think we're gonna get heel Sammy in this match because of heel moves and opportunity taking. Because he's gonna get booed out the building. They,
This could be the one person who gets booed properly. I don't think there was anyone who was booed
no,
properly last night.
no,
Not even
absolutely
the
not.
Vision, I think, and ISHO Speed were
No,
booed
because
heavily.
everyone really really likes that show speed.
Yeah, so I don't think there
So
was a proper
no,
booing going on.
Sammy's
Sammy's
Sammy's gonna get booed.
where's all my Sammy, the
Yeah,
diehard
the
Sammy
diehard
fans,
Sammy
and
fans
it'll probably booze ring out.
boo. So
It's not, and again, it's not that he's bad. It's just
no, it's just that's
because
proper heat. He's getting
he's
heat on
getting
himself
natural heat
because
for it, and he
it's
needs to
natural heat.
embrace it.
A lot of people online are saying, "Oh, it's X-Pac heat." I'm like, no, no, this is proper heat. This is real heat.
Yeah,
This is he knows what he's doing. He knows it's getting on everyone's nerves that he's like this underdog, and now he's playing up to it. This is why I think he retains and turns fully heel by like cheating to win and opportunity. Like when he sees an opportunity, he's going to take it. But again, it could go
but
either
so
way.
yeah, so my thing is, if he does this proper heel turn, he can then, and you've kept Cody as a face, you can have this thing of, okay,
Now's the time.
now is my time, and
See, I
you've got the heel Sammy to go against that. So if he loses the US, it's like, it's good to be a champion, but that's not the championship.
See,
That's not my
I hear you.
championship.
I hear you. But I think they retain Sammy so they can build him up a bit more as champ and then also build a story for Trick to actually beat it off of him.
Fair.
That sounded weird. Pause. Hold up. Beat him for it. Because then you can also bring Mello in as a triple threat. You can have. I think that's why Sam retains. Yeah,
Okay.
you build up his stock again because he needs a few wins under his belt if he wants to take on a Cody for the main championship.
Yeah.
And then you also get him booed more as a proper heel. And then when Trick wins, you get the pop is even bigger because now he's had to work for it.
Fair. Fair.
But that's
You
where I'm
make good
going with
point. No,
it.
you make valid points. It's thought out. I just think
I make
they're
valid
gonna
points, but
they're gonna
WWE
yeah.
doesn't care.
That's why I just think it's Trick,
Trick
because this is WWE capitalizing
on the momentum.
on the momentum of
Fair
it.
enough. Um, that would be great. That would be great as well. Again, I wouldn't be mad at all if Trick won, but I'm gonna go Sammy here.
Cool. I'm going Trick.
Gonna go Trick. Okay, cool. Then we have like possibly my least
I need to be careful.
anticipated match of the evening.
Yeah.
That's Jade Rhea. 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Rhea wins.
Yeah, and
R.I.P.
we
Jade
mentioned
and the
and we
baddies.
mentioned this earlier. Stefan Liv should have got the longer time.
Yeah,
That's probably going to be given to Jade and Rhea.
yeah,
This needs to be the 7 minute match.
yeah.
This
This
does not need to
it's
be
two big girls
15
beating the
minutes.
shit out of each other. It should be quick. I'm actually gonna say Jade retains, to be honest, because Rhea doesn't need it.
I I was also going to say Jade retains.
But
But
and I say that
and it's a
because
caveat, she's just not my favorite wrestler.
mine either.
But I think she does retain it,
Jade retains. I think Jade retains.
and I agree with you on that. But it needs to come off of her,
At some
or
stage,
they need to just let her be a version of like the female version of like a Brock Lesnar or someone where you don't need her to speak. Get her baddies to speak. Michin
Yeah,
and
which
BFAB
which
are so much better.
they have been doing it more, which is
They are
nice.
so much better on the mic
Yeah,
than Jade is. Just keep Jade's
yeah,
mouth shut. Let her be a force,
that's it. That's it.
you know,
Um,
and let them do the talking.
I know because they're not on the card, like the Kabuki Warriors are not on the card, Io Sky's not on the card, which is also just wild to me. So
Disrespectful.
there will probably be the baddies will interfere at some stage.
Io will come.
Io will show up. Again, I think Kyrie shows up to help Io from getting the shit kicked out of her from Michin and BFAB. Oscar comes down because they still have beef with Io, so she gets really mad at Kyrie.
Kyrie full on turns.
That's a full on face turn. I'm sick and tired of being. I think they'll have a story within a story here
Yep.
to make this more interesting.
Yep.
So the story would be Kyrie breaks away from Oscar finally. They beat up. They beat Oscar up.
Yep.
The Sky Pirates are back. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want the
That's all
Sky
you
Pirates
wanted.
back. That's
That's
all I
all
want.
he's
Yeah.
wanted. That's
That's
what he's
my
been
that's my
talking about for
that's
a
my
while
that's
now.
my fantasy booking moment right here. They finally also fight off the baddies.
Yep.
And then it becomes a one-on-one thing. But I think that distraction is enough to help Jade retain. She needs to retain because she has not had a lot of defenses. She's very much seen as not a great wrestler, which I mean that's a fair statement. I think it's fair to say she's not the best.
She has had a fair few botches.
Fair few botches, but you need to
But
establish her.
but
And
that's
Rhea losing again doesn't diminish her stock at all to
no.
Mami. That will cheer her, and she'll
So
come back and can then Jay can say, "Oh, I beat you on bed." It's like, no. You and your baddies
the
helped you win.
yeah.
Same as the Liv Stephanie thing.
Yeah.
Because
No, it's true. And the thing is, so Jade is at her best when she does a squash match,
yeah,
like she did
absolutely.
with Sophie to win the title.
Yeah, she looked great there. That was awesome. I
You,
love that squash.
you didn't need to do anything more. You don't need to overcomplicate
Mm.
Jade's in-ring ability. Just let her do the squash, or let her just do the power moves.
Yeah,
She doesn't need to.
because
She doesn't need to climb to top ropes, and she doesn't
no,
need to do all
exactly.
sorts of shit on the
So
turnbuckle or whatever.
I know I said I want the Sky Pirates back, but if I think about this a little bit more
Yep.
without my fantasy goggles on, what is probably going to happen is because Io is by herself, the baddies are going to beat her down badly, and then that's why Rhea gets distracted so hard
Yes,
to save
can
her
see that.
Io.
Can see that.
Her Io. God, I hated that line. Anyway, um, that's when Jade comes out, hits her with her finisher, nice and easy, 1, 2, 3. Jade retains. I
Yeah.
think it makes sense.
Yes,
I think that makes sense.
it does.
But I'm not looking forward to this match at all.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I don't think it's going to be the greatest match. I'm hoping it just ends. Obviously, I'm hoping for a better bunch of matches tonight. But if any, that probably looks the weakest of the card.
I would say the weakest of the card, definitely.
So, and it's
Sure.
nothing against them. It's just
No, it's just hard.
compared to what they're going up against.
Yeah, I mean, if we look
It's
back
tough.
back in the day when everyone was making fun of Edge and Booker T feuding over shampoo.
Yes.
Okay, well, this feud started over who's got bigger muscles.
Who's the baddest bitch?
Well, it became that, but it started off with "I'm bigger than you."
Yeah.
Which is okay. You're restless. You're all
But
massive.
it started off as a Twitter feed or Twitter feud
On a Twitter feed.
on a Twitter feed, and they
Yeah.
haven't really gone to those lengths.
No, this is also one of those matches
They
where
were
it
proper.
it won't get a video package, and this doesn't need one.
No. But again,
I think Jade's entrance is gonna be the bomb. I said this about Stephanie's one, which is a little bit disappointing to be honest.
yeah.
But Jade always has like really like intense like flashy
But again, the whole thing with
entrances.
Jade is you can't have dark. So normally she's standing there in her shadow, and you've got the light cover it, like
Yeah,
showing,
it'll be silhouetted.
encasing her
But
with the smoke, and she's doing this. She's doing a
well,
pose.
hopefully they close the roof and put the blinders on and make it dark for
So who knows?
Finn and Jade here. You know they
I hope
should
they should, but
again just have a bit of
because certain
ambiance.
people need to have that
That
aspect
yeah
to it. That's
exactly.
what it drives them.
Even Ober's one. I mean, that's going to be the most impossible one to do but he also silhouettes himself, and
Yeah.
in the sunlight you're not going to see it. But either way, I think it should be pretty cool. Either way, her ring gear is always
On point.
on point. So I'm looking forward to that aspect. And Rhea's just going to do her goth mommy thing. So good for her. Me and Bruce, shout out our boy Bruce, differ very, very much when it comes to Rhea Ripley. I think she's oversaturated the market right now. And
Well, it's her seventh
yeah,
championship match in a row at
which is
WrestleMania.
wild, you know. Say
And
what
people
you
go,
would,
"Oh, but what do you mean?" And but she remember she did do the NXT one
yeah,
for
with
Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah. So that counts. And say what you want about Roman, but Rhea's gonna break that women's main event
Mm.
record very, very
Well, I don't know
quickly.
if it's in a row, but I think this is her seventh women's title
Still, she's
match.
only been on the main roster for about 8 years, so like her conversion rate is insane. I mean, good for her. Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong, I don't dislike Rhea. I just think she's pushed a little bit too hard.
yeah.
Is all. But anyway,
We've discussed it before.
so I'm gonna go Jade retains. I think she needs it more.
I'm in agreement with Jade retaining.
And then yeah, Io Sky gets beat
Don't know where
down.
you go if Rhea wins. That's the thing. I don't know where you go.
Oscar first, probably.
It's weird.
Just
Nah, it's
because
just
it's we got the bolts in the ear thing. I want the Sky Pirates back. That's what I want from this match. Give me Sky Pirates, dogs. It's not gonna happen.
there.
I just
That's the one
this
thing
is a
you want.
pipe. This is pipe dreams over here. And then finally we had the main event: CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Roman
So
Reigns.
I get this is going to be
An hour long, including entrances.
Roman Reigns. I think is probably going to take 15 to 20 minutes just on entrance.
Yeah,
Okay, maybe
100%.
not that long, but I rate it's going to be
10,
about
15 minutes.
it's going to be about 8 to 10 minutes just to Roman's entrance.
It's always long. Just on a random SmackDown, it takes him forever to get to the ring.
But again, he doesn't really do a strut. He just
Yeah,
saunters.
he walks. He
He
just
just
takes his time,
saunters.
takes it in, and he's
If I
allowed
was
to.
walking behind him in a mall, I'd be pissed
Like,
off.
excuse me, please move.
Trying to move,
Yeah,
trying to get around
some of
here.
us have things to do. Yeah, I feel you. That's great. That's
Sakes.
a great analogy, actually.
He would be that guy that I get
Um,
pissed off at walking
yeah,
behind in a
yeah.
mall, in a crowded mall.
Do you think In Living Color is gonna
No, they
come
won't.
out again two
No,
years in a row?
I don't think he'll have Living Color 2 years in a row.
Do you think CM Punk busts out one of his the Spire Bones?
I think if you wanted to add, no, I'd like to say yes, but I'm saying no because people are too accustomed to,
Him doing that sort of thing.
no, too accustomed to
To
the cult of personality.
Sure, fair enough.
I
And you
think,
do want him cheered more, so you wouldn't have him come out with a different theme, even if it is his old one.
yeah,
You need people on his side. That was the whole Friday Night SmackDown. Cody, him saying like, "Listen, whatever happens, happens. We love each other. We're the baby faces. People,
yeah.
stop cheering for Roman and Cody." That
It's
was so funny.
yeah, it's weird. It could be an absolute banger of a
I
match.
think it will be a better match. I mean, the triple threat last year with Seth
I don't.
was great.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be dreadful,
No,
but it could just fly by in the sense of
yeah,
there's a lot of pauses, a lot of
mm,
stops. There's not much going on, but it could also, when it picks up, it will be a banger of a match. I think it could struggle to get started because of the long entrances.
I think the entrances might take the crowd out a little bit, which is
So
not going to help a lot.
yeah,
And then we know they also gonna have a face off for a long time when the bell rings, like where they circle and then like you got Punk doing his wrist, then yada yada yada. But
this
I think it'll be a really good match. They do have good chemistry. I
yeah,
think they built the story so well. The high package should be really good.
yeah,
Um,
it should.
Again, there should be a high package for every single match in here, besides maybe Rhea's and Jade's, because there's like not a lot of meat on that bone.
No, I think the only one that
And
really
the ladder match
the
doesn't
ladder
need one.
match really wouldn't
That
have a high
doesn't need one.
package.
No, no.
I think you can do a high package for the Rhea Jade one.
What I'm saying
It
is
is possible, but it
that's
shouldn't really get one. It
it,
doesn't. Well, it doesn't need
it
one.
doesn't need one. That's what I'm
It
saying. So the
doesn't need
ladder
one.
match doesn't need one, so it won't get one. Jade Rhea doesn't need one. Finn and Dom deserve one.
Yes.
They've been in the Judgment Day together for the last
You have to
2 years.
You have to show we
I
were
need
brothers, we
yeah,
were
this
tight,
has
we
to
were.
be. Tell me why the demons out here. You got to.
Yeah,
Over Brock just deserves one because it's the real main event.
it is the real main event.
You know?
It's gonna be. You're gonna have such a high to start,
Yeah,
and they have matches. Do have matches that can sort of keep that momentum.
sure.
But at the same time, if you're starting with that, that momentum has to stay
Yeah,
here.
you
It
got
cannot start to do this
no.
and then
It has
try and
to.
pick up again when it
Can't
comes
do
to
it.
Roman
Can't
and
do it. Um,
Punk. It's going to be
so that has that one, and I would say that Sammy and Trick don't need one
no. There's nothing there that validates
a
a high
package.
package. There's
So
nothing
there's
there that
and again,
validates the high
that's
package.
only three actual matches that we want high packages for.
Yeah.
That's not asking for too much. The one for Punk and Roman will inevitably show a lot of the Shield stuff. The one that Roman made, I assume he just learns how to edit because they never give credit to any other editors.
Yeah.
So the one he had where he made Punk seem very contradictory about like I never had a team, and then he showed the Shield or the Straight Edge Society.
Yes.
So That was really good. So I think they'll lean a lot into that, a lot of the history. So it's going to be a really good high package.
Yep.
I think the match is going to be really solid. I don't think it's going to be the most high paced main event.
No, it's not
This will
because
be
they need
this will
to.
be
They're in their
methodical as
40s.
well.
To
Yeah,
make. They need to reserve energy for certain spots.
yeah. I think it'll
They
be very
cannot be
much
get. They cannot get gassed,
yeah, like right
and
away.
CM Punk struggles to do the GTS.
Yeah, or like his jumping knee strike in the corner or something,
Yeah, he
anything
can't.
like that. I think it'll be very much like the Cody Randy one, where it starts off very methodical and slow, and then they ramp it up.
We might get an Anaconda Vice if he's a bit shattered.
I think we'll get one anyway.
Yeah,
I think because
and Roman could do the dragon.
they also unfortunately they have sort of diminished the go to sleep from Punk because people do kick out of it a lot more often than usual, or
Yep,
like lately anyway.
yep.
So I think he'll do one, uh, go kick out, and then he'll do another one and have Roman roll out. There will definitely be about 15 spears in here.
There'll be a
So
lot.
RIP CM Punk's stomach for a couple of months. It's gonna hurt. Uh, and yeah, a lot of Superman punches towards the end. I
There's
think it's
gonna be
gonna
a.
build pretty
It'll.
high.
Yeah, that's. It's.
I think the end's gonna really justify the match, is what I'm trying to
I
say.
want to see the. I do want to see in the match the same way that you saw with Seth versus Punk. I want to see that visceral, seething look in their eyes, and I want to see.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see that
But
because they now have a mutual respect for each other after their last interaction on Raw.
but it's not. It shouldn't be there. They
No,
should still have this visceral. You don't have to like. It
especially
doesn't have to
Roman.
be an angry match, but you have to see it in their faces that there
Mm.
is this visceral dislike of each other,
Well, they do, and they do have that. They do have.
and
So I
it
think
just
you will
needs to
see it.
maintain. They
Yeah.
mustn't be sort of smiling and whatever, even a
No.
cocky smile. This has to be.
Yeah, this is time to lock in.
Yeah,
We have
this
been
is
building like
this has been going.
they were building Cody Rhodes' story for 2 years, and this is CM Punk's one
Yeah,
because this is he's finally main eventing WrestleMania like in a singles match,
yeah,
not in a triple threat,
as a
not like a
singles.
Sammy and a Kevin tag match. This is his main event, and he's champ.
Yeah,
So he needs to be locked in. He needs to
and
bring the thunder
there is,
against
and
Roman.
it's like you say, it all really started of the from the Survivor
Yeah,
Series
yeah.
18 months ago, whatever it was,
Z Bros.
because oh man,
Can't believe that got you so bad.
because it started there with the whole thing of I want to step out, and then he blocks him and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah, yeah.
and there was the you are lucky that I did this, and then it got to last year, and Roman's probably Roman's you inserted yourself in my
My
main
main event,
event.
and I was like, "This is my main event."
You
So
inserted yourself in my main event. Now it's just the two of us.
that's the story's there, man.
So there
Story's
is a
there.
build there, even if they disappeared from it for 6 months.
Still
The
there.
legacy is there of that story.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So, and
But
again, it's hopping back to the I brought you in.
so yeah, again, it's just gonna be a good match. It's got such a great story going into it. I love CM Punk. I'm not the biggest Roman guy, but I do like his work, so
Yeah,
I'm excited for this one. More excited for this main event than Cody and
I
Randy last night.
I think I'm finding it harder to pick a winner in this one than
I
any
don't
other one.
know. I know who I want to win. I want Punk to win because I can't
That's
have
what I'm
Roman
saying.
be champ again for an extended period of time. I don't want him to face Jey Uso for it. And Punk needs again. I would say Punk should win because he needs a big win under his belt to establish his reign,
Yeah, you don't. And
his
again,
Roman reign.
you enough,
Proud of myself for
enough.
that one.
But
I don't know why you hate my puns so much. They're really good. Work on them.
no, 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 no. But I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I find this the hardest one to
I
predict the
don't know.
winner.
I genuinely don't know. I'm gonna go Punk. I'm gonna predict Punk,
I
and
am predicting, and I don't. Again, I would like to see Punk retain it, but I am predicting
you're
Roman
gonna go
gets
Roman
it
here.
here.
Okay,
I am
fair
predicting Roman
enough.
gets it here.
I would say I'm gonna go Punk here because, and I know it happened to both of them with Paul turning on both of them and joining Seth last year, but Roman can lose another main event. He can.
Yeah, he can.
Punk's never won a main event. I think that it's his time to win this one. He's also close to retirement.
Whatever's best for business.
Whatever's best for business. Then Roman's gonna win. I'm gonna go Punk. I'm gonna go Punk.
I'm going Roman.
Fair enough. We'll see.
Just I think just because.
OTC one gonna sell like hotcakes after this.
Hmm. And
Well, we'll
but
see. I
there
mean,
is
either
no
way,
with the fans. There's no real loser. That's the problem. There's no full on heel
No.
or face in this match.
Well, Roman should be. But again, like we were chatting about it yesterday, it's weird that Punk started kind of healing it up. Like, why would you bring a dead dad into it? You're not Christian.
And then it's I'm sorry,
And then it's I'm
I
sorry, and it's like
apologize.
Cody's my boy. We're gonna do our best. We've done everything. Don't boo me. But Roman's famously a dick in this role.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know.
going Roman to win, but I have this feeling that there's no ways you're gonna take the title off of. It could be hard, but take the title off of AJ Lee and Punk in the same WrestleMania weekend.
Mm. See, oof, oof, I don't know. I can see that happening.
So it's like this is the
It's tough.
toughest one to call.
I think it also depends on how Roman wants to have his dates because
Yeah,
we know he does
fair.
deal with leukemia,
Yeah, yeah.
which is also why like a lot of people think he just doesn't show up. He's part
Yeah,
time.
no,
Like
he's
no, he
got
deals
to.
with
He
he
has to
deals with
monitor
that.
his situation.
Yeah, so I think maybe because of that, and he is like I mean he's never not going to main event a WrestleMania if he says next year I want to be in the main event, they'll let him win the chamber.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Has he ever won a chamber? Maybe, probably in like
I
his
don't
big dog days.
probably in that
But
period.
either way, so I think because of that, and because of Roman's limited schedule at this time, it makes a little bit more sense business wise to keep it on Punk. Because he's also always famous for saying, like, telling the stories of, like, well, I keep losing at WrestleMania to The Rock or The Undertaker or Brock Lesnar. Who's going to be on at work on Monday?
Yeah,
And, I can see the because I'm assuming Raw is going to be in Las Vegas as well. It's a whole weekend
yeah,
thing, right? It's
It
like,
must be.
is it great to be alive in Las Vegas or what?
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go Punk. That's my
I'm just
prediction.
going
You're gonna go
Roman
Roman.
because, and it's not to be right or wrong. If you're
Fair
going
enough.
Punk, I'm going Roman.
Okay, cool.
I need to have that contrasting one in this.
I feel you. Fair enough. No, fair enough. Okay, cool. So just overall, so our predictions are we're both gonna go over.
Both over.
I'm going Rey Mysterio in the ladder match. You're gonna go Pence.
Penta,
Demon Finn Balor
Demon Finn,
has to win. I'm gonna go Sami Zayn for
and I'm going
Intercontinental.
Trick,
You're going Trick. We're both going Jade.
Jade.
And I'm going Punk. You're
I'm going
going
Roman.
Reigns. And I think Night 2 is going to be so much better than Night 1. Pat McAfee can eat a dick. He didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Yeah, this.
That was a terrible thing. Night 2 is going to be ass. No.
Night
It's
two
so much
is the
better.
one.
Night 2 is the
They
one.
had to hype up Night One
Yeah.
because of how weaker the card
How much
was.
weaker the card was, for sure. I don't know if we're going to get any surprises because there is one match less. Maybe this is where we do get Julia versus Tiffy for like a surprise
Maybe do we
Women's
get a
United
segment?
States.
Do we get another like filler segment of
We
something?
need a Danhausen on this weekend. He hasn't shown up at all.
We do need the
We
Danhausen.
need the Danhausen in there. I think he needs to do something with John Cena just because.
John Cena comes out and does the second night of attendance record, and
And
Danhausen's out there.
Danhausen like in a pregnant belly thing. That'd be hilarious.
Yes.
Or something.
Oh, yes.
Something
Very
fun
nice,
like that.
very evil.
Very nice. Very evil. Very pregnant.
Very pregnant. The Danhausen is pregnant.
The Momhausen.
The Momhausen.
The Momhausen. Yes.
Very nice.
I believe it was Mrs. Wife as well who was pregnant. Because
He's my friend.
He's my friend. Oh yes, you can't see him either. Where is he? Where is this man? I would love that. I would absolutely love that. We have to have a Danhausen on WrestleMania
We have
weekend.
to have a Danhausen moment
Because
on
you also need to
WrestleMania
get
weekend.
that. Like, if they could they'll get a photo of it eventually. But a photo of John Cena and Danhausen with a signed auto for that.
Oh yeah.
The amount of money I would pay just to have that would be insane.
It would be ridiculous.
So I just think maybe I'm really hoping that they learned their lesson from Night 1 to not have like 90% Hulk Hogan ads. Enough of that.
Yep.
Like we get it. He has a documentary coming out.
We know you have quotas to meet by putting because you're obviously selling
Yeah.
ad space, but we don't need a ton of ads.
No, we don't. Except maybe that solo one again, which was great.
Yeah, that
The
was
DoorDash one was
That was
phenomenal.
brilliant.
That was so good. That took me back to like I remember like watching these sort of ads growing up. Like that was really good.
I don't need to see the.
I
I
don't
don't
need-
need to see the Drew McIntyre.
That was terrible. Oh, that was so bad.
Live, is it Live or whatever?
No, it was Carmelo was in there as well.
Yeah, I just don't need to see
That
that.
was, that was weird.
Don't need
But
to see
yeah,
that one.
less ads, more high packages, more interactions between wrestlers backstage,
Slightly longer matches.
slightly longer matches, fewer ads. I mean, that's all we want. It's not that difficult,
No.
really. But I'm excited. I think
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward.
I'm
to
not
Night 2 more
disappointed
than-
with Night 1.
No,
I'm
not
not
at all.
disappointed with Night 1, but I am looking forward to Night 2 more.
Yeah. Even before this weekend, I was looking forward to Night 2 more than Night 1.
Yep.
But after chatting with you yesterday, I was excited for Night 1. I wasn't let down by Night 1.
Yes.
was decent. It was
We
rock
didn't
solid.
we didn't overhype it,
No,
which means it didn't let us down.
exactly. Again, it could have been a bit better, sure, for sure, for many
Absolutely, but
reasons,
it was not a
but it
dreadful
wasn't
waste.
dreadful. So, but
What
Night
other
2,
people are saying is their
yeah,
opinions. They are allowed to have
of
that, but
course.
in our opinion,
And Night 2 has a lot to live up to though, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm
now,
hyping this
yeah,
one up.
Night 2 is
Like
got
my
more hype to it.
expectations are through the roof
But
for Night
again,
2.
like I said, if you're starting with Brock and Oba,
Oh,
you've set the
you
bar.
got to set the bar. Damn,
I know
that's
it's
a
good to
tough
start
bar.
on a high, have those ones in the middle, and then go finish on a high.
No, no, no.
But this is not even starting on a high.
This pace needs to be unrelenting.
This
This has
has
to be
this yeah,
like here all the way through, like an adrenaline spike that never drops.
exactly.
And I'm excited,
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
so excited, so excited. Well,
We'll catch you guys, and we appreciate it.
yeah,
We'll
that's
catch you tomorrow.
tomorrow for our not to
Recap.
recap. Just our thoughts and maybe like what we might think happens on Monday, and then we will be seeing you from Thursdays and Sundays after that
Yes.
to recap AEW and WWE,
Yes.
and their two flagship shows. But again, thank you for watching BTF and Dubs. Be rad. I'm excited.
Too sweet.
Too sweet, baby. Woo! Woo! Too sweet.